Hello, hello, hello. Okay, but let me wait a few more minutes. No, sorry. Let me wait a few more seconds before I start talking. Hello, hello. So the thing is I'm prepared of what things to talk about, but it's going to be kind of exhausting of the things I want to talk about. So we'll get there. We'll get there. So so welcome. Today is June 29th, 2024. Right now it's about 5:30 p.m. here in Korea. And of course, I come to celebrate a fun day, which is Wano's fandom's birthday, Wenee, on June 29th. So here I am again, as I do every year. And the thing is, I'm really glad today is Saturday. If it wasn't Saturday, I don't think it would have been as I don't think I would have been able to plan going live today, but thankfully it's okay. But I had sudden things keep happening to me, so it was. I'll talk about each thing one at a time. So for now, so as I tend to be doing these days, I want to eat while talking. So this is my dinner. I got this pasta. It's called gnocchi. Have you guys ever tried it or heard of it? But this is like Korean style gnocchi because this sauce is a very Korean style sauce. But it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's my first time trying it at this restaurant. Yeah, it's okay. So anyways, let me prepare by eating and talking about lots of stuff today. But it is like celebrating. It is, but as with each live I've been doing that's celebrating a birthday or an anniversary, I just want to chill, just eat and talk with you guys. And the thing is, I do have lots of things to talk about, so I need to just prepare myself. I can't say it's good. That's the thing. So I want to prepare that it's not really good of what I'm going to talk about, but I just want to just update where have I been. I mean, you guys already know since the last live, but still like every day something. I'm just living a life that is always so I will go about it one topic at a time while eating. Hello. So, I just saw Sarah's comment. Hello, Sarah. I'm happy to see you on this wonderful day. As I said, I would do a live on this day, but I had lots of difficulties up until now. But let me talk about it in 1 second. So hi, Sarah. Hello again. Happy Weenie Day. Yes. So we've been a weenie officially 4 years now. 4 years. I still can't believe it's 2024. That's always going to be unbelievable to me each year that goes by. This whole decade, in all honesty, I still can't believe we're almost into 2025, and so I don't want to think about it. But yeah. So happy fourth birthday as Wano's fandom weenie. And this is the right. Yeah, this is the second birthday though without Wano because he's been in the military since December 2022. I still can't believe it. And so, anyways, but he's coming back in in about 2 months from now. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. So, anyways, he's coming back very, very soon, in time for his solo anniversary. So it's all good, but very, very weird. But yeah, time is always so fast. So anyways, I knew it that in no time Wano will come back and that he's gonna go all crazy. He's like, finally I get to do whatever I want. I'm sure he's gonna go crazy and I'll prepare accordingly. But for real, I don't think I'll go as crazy as I was before he enlisted, because just I'm getting older, and then just the things that are going on in K-pop and my own personal life. I think it was meant to happen that I would tone down a bit of my K-pop fandom life. But I'll talk about that in 1 second. So, anyways, hello again, Sarah. Happy to see you here. Happy Weenie Day. How are you doing? Oh, she asked me how am I doing. So you tell me and I tell you. So how am I doing? Okay. At the end of the day, I am okay because all the things that happened to me, it could be a lot worse. And again, don't be too scared of what I'm gonna talk about later, but it really could be a lot worse. So once I start talking about it, you guys will understand. But I'm trying to go about it all as positively as possible and not let it get to me too much. And life is just life, and this is really not the worst thing that can ever happen. Definitely not. And so I just try to stay positive that really, really things can be worse than this, but it's not. But it sucks that it happens, right? We don't want bad things to ever happen, but life is not perfect. And so my life as well, not perfect at all. And so just I'll talk about what happened to me later. And it's gonna be a mouthful. That's all to like preview for now, but I will talk about it very soon. But Sarah, how are you doing? I hope surely you're doing a lot better than me. I hope all you guys are doing a lot better than me. And but regardless, we're all doing fine. That's most important. We're all doing fine. Nothing super bad happened to me. So don't think too much about it. And I will explain it all in a bit. And so Sarah says, I hope everything is okay and that things will get better no matter what it is. You're so sweet. As always, so sweet. I definitely need this live anyway for myself to excuse me, to make myself feel better as well. But I've been dealing with it okay. I talk with my personal friends and family about it, and they help me. They help me as much as possible. But definitely talking with you guys can help me process it better, and also really, really just conquer all these things that happen to me as best as possible. But it's really okay. As you guys can see, I am okay, but just mentally I'm just really exhausted. But it's okay. It's definitely going to be okay, and I'll explain very, very soon. But thank you, Sarah, for that encouragement, even though you don't know what happened yet. But once I get into it, and then just yeah, we'll talk more soon. And then it's our 4th year is insane. I agree. Where is the time? In no time is gonna be 2030, and I don't even want to think about it. Like 2030 is right around the corner. But yeah, time is really fast. Just always appreciate every day when we have it, because we don't know, we will never know what will happen. I don't want to speak too deeply about it, but you guys get me, right? Like, we should really enjoy every day while we have it. So that's also what's keeping me motivated when difficult things happen in my life. So it's good to just take it one day at a time, enjoy it for what it is. And yeah, just life is life. That's it. And I hope we can see each other for as long as possible. That's it. um Sorry, I am weirdly randomly sentimental, so don't worry when I get randomly sentimental. But yes, this is the last weenie day with Wano not here. Ugh, crazy. Yeah, crazy. So even though it sucks 2 years in a row celebrating weenie day without him, but still, he prepared all those things and stuff. And next year, yeah, can enjoy it in full. And then again, he's coming back in about 2 months. 2 months, guys. He by the end of summer, literally the end of summer, he will be done with his military service. Crazy. And then 1 month after Wano, Minhyuk will come back. So I can't fathom. I really don't know how to prepare for everyone's coming back, because in some sense it felt long but really short at the same time. You guys get me? It's I don't know how to prepare for it, but slowly, just slowly. And I'm not gonna go too crazy as I used to be. So just gonna enjoy when they all return. And yeah, and just enjoy life one day at a time. Whatever happens, happens. No big deal. I'm glad you're fine, Sarah. One second, I want to pop out the chat. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you're fine. And she said it can always be better, girl, but can also be worse. So you're okay overall. I agree with you 100% on that kind of thinking. Because that's how I'm feeling these days as well, with the craziness that's been happening with me. And maybe if I tell you my story, maybe you'd be like, oh, at least my life is not that bad. I don't know if maybe my story will help anyone out there. But in hindsight, what's been happening to me is not super bad either. So just gotta take it Just gotta take as it is, as positively as possible as well. So, oh my gosh. So I just want to comment on what I'm eating. Like, it used to be really hot. Like, it just delivered to me a few minutes ago. It was really hot. Like, I couldn't be able to like hold it here, but now it's like totally cooled down. And so that's just really, really funny to me. But I should eat this quickly before it gets even more cold. And so, yeah, before I talk about my crazy stories, let me finish my food first. So I'm thinking maybe I could talk about some quote unquote fun stuff first, and then get into my crazy stories. Yeah, maybe we could do that while I'm trying to finish my food. Yeah, Wano's return is soon, and we're excited. You know it. And Wano's return will mark Minhyuk's return soon after. Got that right. And then a few months after Minhyuk, as we know, Juhan, Gihan, and then Hyungwon, and then I am. Let's not talk about him. Okay, actually, actually, that's kind of a fun topic. I don't find it that serious, but about I am. I mean, yeah, I'm annoyed. As always, I really hoped he was gonna enlist soon, but I shouldn't be surprised that he's gonna take this time to focus on his solo stuff, and then gonna do a solo world tour, his first one, and just it's his job, and he wants to do what his job is, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay, and so me thinking more positively, right? Me thinking more positively, even though it sucks, really sucks that I am most likely won't enlist until, at this rate, it really seems like he will enlist late 2025. So he'll still be here for May 14, 2025, and do whatever anniversary they do together, because it's the 10th anniversary, right? So I want to believe he still wants to stick around until May 14th, and everyone, including Kyungwon, would be back. And then soon after he does Monster X stuff, maybe he does a comeback, one last comeback with them, and then he's gonna enlist in the military. And so in that time frame, he won't return until 2027. 2027. I mean, his age, he'll be 31, so that's not bad for him. Okay, so I mean, I understand, so I'm trying to be understanding. All right. So yeah, so that means he'll finish when he's 31, and that's still very young. As for me, I'm gonna be freaking 37. So I don't know. So when I think about myself, it's like, I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen to me once I turn 37? But I mean, I really don't like thinking too much into the future, because as I keep mentioning, I want to enjoy each day while I have it, and whatever happens in the future, just let it happen. But it does feel weird as I'm reaching my 40s. I mean, not yet. I'm only 34. I know, but I'm good. I'm getting there. I'm getting there to 40. And I'm just thinking, how will my life be once I reach 40? I don't know. Right. And I mention this all the time. I wonder, will I ever get married? I don't know. So it just kind of dawns me when I think about so far in advance, and like 2027 is when I am finishes his military, and I'm just like, I don't know how I would feel at that time, right? Or what my life will be at that time. So it's just, I don't know. It's just really I don't know. It just makes me feel weird every time when I think about it. And so that's why I don't want to think about it anymore. But I'm accepting that this is most likely the case with I am, and deal with it as it is. And so that means Monster X will promote as 5 members until he returns in 2027. So be it, right? And then how will that be? We only have one rapper, unless maybe Minhyuk wants to rap as well. I don't know, or any other members want to. I don't know, but it's gonna be weird, right? But I mean, or maybe not rap at all. Like, Juhan doesn't have to rap. Juhan can sing really well, as we know. So. And so let me think more positively. Sorry to start off on that note, but I mean, we're gonna talk more serious stuff in 1 second. But it's okay. It's okay. I say this many times now, and I know you guys are so curious. I know, but I'm not ready yet to tell you guys who they are. But I am still interested in this new K-pop group, and this new K-pop group I feel like is helping me get through it better. Not that Monster X or Wano, like I hope you guys will always know that I really don't think I can ever stop loving them. I don't want to say like leave the fandom, but emotionally I don't ever think I can ever stop loving them. I've already been loving them for so long now. It's it's really hard for me to imagine will that day ever happen. And so with me liking this new K-pop group who I don't love, so I can't say I love this new K-pop group, but then again, I've just recently been interested in them, so I can't say never. But I really think it'll be difficult for me to love a new K-pop group the same level or even more than Monster X and Wano. I want to believe that, but again, never say never, right? And so for now, I'm still relieved to find a new K-pop group that interests me. And so when I'm dealing with difficulties with MX and Wano, whatever is going on, and IM's enlistment, for example, I feel like it's easier for me to let go of those feelings, even though as I shown, I'm still frustrated, right? But I feel I feel it's way easier to finally let go of those feelings more because I think about this new K-pop group um that is really fun and entertaining for me, and they really I don't know, they really fill in the gap for me, I guess. Like when I need a break from MX because of whatever, is going on, then I have this group to help me feel better, basically. And also this new K-pop group, I don't know when they're going to the military. Like I cannot tell you guys how old they are, but surely it's not going to be for a very long time. I mean, I don't want to think about it. But anyways, so right now with Monster X, right now they're dealing with all the military stuff, and I'm liking this new K-pop group, so surely it's not anytime soon like I need to deal with them going to the military. But even when they go to the military, it's not going to affect me as much as it affects me with Monster X. And so in conclusion, I'm okay. I think all things happen for a reason. I'm really glad to have a new K-pop group that interests me, and so moving forward with these frustrating things when it comes to Monster X, and hopefully nothing with Wano, but I still mention him because I still consider him a part of Monster X. And so whatever happens, and I'm okay. Hopefully you guys will be okay. Surely you guys are not as emotional as me. I don't want to believe so, but if anyone relates with me, just we just gotta leave it alone. It's their decision. They don't think too much of like what is best for no, they think what's best for them. For sure they do. Hopefully what they do is best for them, and I have to trust them that they're doing what is best. And so I am decides not enlisting until way later, and then he'll be missing for 2 years. Then what it is, right? So so that's how I'm able to deal with it, and you guys able to deal with it as best as you can. But I will still be here to complain about it, but I'm trying to not let it get to me anymore. So that's really number one thing I need to focus for myself these days is I really need to relax more, relax and just let things be. Focus on my life is most important, no matter what. You guys as well, our lives are more important than any K-pop things out there. You guys know. And so that's how I feel like is my new mindset these days. True that, Sarah. We will get half of MX when Minho comes back. That's right. That's right. Isn't that interesting? I know. And she's quoting me, and then I am, let's not talk about him, but I end up talking about him. I know. Yeah, so Sarah says, we hoped they would enlist close in time to each other. But yeah, I also understand I am wanting to focus on his solo career and do as much as he can as a soloist. Yeah, I agree too. Like, I had a feeling, but I'm always hoping, but I had a feeling, yeah, this was what he was going to do, and whatever he wants to do, go ahead. Yep. Yeah. So he's gonna really establish his solo career and doing all this stuff, and then later when MX returns, he can't really do too much as a soloist. Maybe. I mean, that's still up in the air because he's not in the Starship. But whatever he prefers, that's best for him. Go ahead, buddy. And then Sarah, um, um, I think the last time I talked with Sarah, she doesn't have any interest in any new K-pop groups, or it's more like she just hasn't found one yet, which is totally understandable whether you find one or not. It's what, whatever our preferences are. But she says to me, it's actually nice to have an additional group that interests you and makes you enjoy them. MX are not active now, right? And you're supporting Shawnyu and I am the best you can. Well, that's right, I am. You know already. That's right. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, my feelings are still really weird of liking two K-pop groups. I have to admit, because I'm usually not like this, but 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 the thing is, with me liking this new K-pop group, they do lack in things that I can't look past on. You guys get me? That's really hard to explain when you don't know them, but they still have things that they what I so I mean, me liking MX/Wano and this new K-pop group, they help each other in my mind. Of each group, what they lack in, the other one makes up in. You guys get me? So that's how I feel with me liking these two groups, been which I've never been able to find two groups where I could like them at the same time, because they both make up for what the other lacks in. It's so interesting every time when I learn more things about the new K-pop group, and then like just it's really fascinating to me. And yeah, so I'm grateful to find this new K-pop group at this time. I mean, the timing couldn't be any better. I literally found out about them a few weeks after I came back from Japan. If you guys remember, like that big Japan trip, and then going to Busan with my family, my brother coming over and stuff. So it felt like just a few weeks after that, that's when I discovered them, and then just going down the rabbit hole about them and stuff. And so yeah, so that timing couldn't be more perfect. And as I'm still going through all this with the MX10 stuff and this new K-pop group, I'm like, it's interesting. I'm still not sure. I still have lots of unsure feelings since it's so new to me, but I'm like, it's interesting, and it's not bad. It's interesting and not bad. And we'll see how long this will keep going with me, because I still have this weird feeling that this new K-pop group, they don't really have something where I feel like I can be their fan forever. Like it's a weird thought in the back of my mind, where I still don't feel that moment with this new K-pop group that's like, I feel very certain I'm their fan. It's really weird. But then again, I just it's still very, very new of me liking them and stuff. And so that's why I still say back and forth, and why I'm not sure when to ever tell you guys this new K-pop group, because maybe I will stop liking them eventually. So that's why for now it's still going to be a mystery. I don't know if I'll ever tell you guys, and so just keep that in mind. I'm dealing with my K-pop fandom in this way, but it's been helping me and discovering new things and learning new things. It's just very interesting. But that's not something I want to talk about today. And so let's go. Okay, so and yeah, so with Shawnyu and I am the only ones not in the military right now. I was honestly very, very surprised how much I was able to enjoy, what they have going on. And I'm still so tired. Every time when I think about it, it really tires me out. But I'm still glad that I did what I did. But I definitely need a break from Shawnyu and I am, even so, because I really went kind of too crazy with their stuff. But I still feel okay. It's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling. That's all I can say. Okay. As always, Sarah, you're so supportive. She says, me being interested in other groups doesn't necessarily mean you leaving MX and Wano. You can enjoy whatever you want. Thank you, girlfriend. As always, thank you for saying nice things like that. But still, doesn't it have some concern? Of course, anyone would feel some concern. It's like, oh, you're interested in this new K-pop group, so then how will your feelings change? Of course, my feelings do kind of change, right? But I'll always be honest with you guys if I feel like, something. But for now, I really want to believe my love for MX and Wano runs pretty deep. I mean, especially after Wano left, I think that really changed a lot for me on my feelings about them, because I'm still surprised at myself that after 1-0 left, I still want to be their fan. I usually wouldn't be that way because it was a very, very traumatic time for me. But yeah, but I still love them even after that serious thing happened. So that's why I still want to believe. I still want to believe there's a very low chance of me just stopping to love them, you know. So we'll but again, never say never, but I really don't want to believe that. Okay, so anyways, yeah. Sarah says new groups are not something you follow as you used to. No worries. And you have your own groups that you like besides MX, like Shiny and B2B. That's right. That's right. But you're sure Wano will bring you back to get interested in K-pop more. You are totally one of Wano's biggest fans. You know, when I talk with customers or anyone here who's a really big fan of Wano, that really touches me because I can't say that I'm that big of a fan with Wano, not even to Gion in all honesty, but I can tell with you guys like how much you really love him, and that just really touches me that fans like that exist and that fans like that exist for Wano because he totally deserves fans like you guys. So that always touches me. But it makes me think, when can I ever feel that strongly to I mean, I don't have to feel that strongly. We're all different people, of course, but I was concerned of how much I was loving Gihyun. I felt like in some sense it wasn't how could I explain it? I still love him. That's number one. Okay, no, like not no matter what, but I feel such a very strong love to Gion that I don't feel for any other singers, not even for this new K-pop group. So Gion is very stable for me in that position, but I can't say that this love I have for him is really super amazing. You guys get me? But again, I'm a very complicated person when it comes to loving anything, in all honesty. So yeah, so that's just I have a very big love for Gion, and but I talk about it all the time that it's very difficult loving Gion. You guys know my difficult journey loving him, but so sometimes that makes me think I really want to not love him that much anymore. But going back to how I've been feeling these days after liking this new K-pop group is that I feel like I feel more relieved of all the mixed up feelings that I was having for Monsta X because of this new K-pop group, who is just a more relieving feeling of just being their fan and liking them as a fan. While with Monsta X and 1-0, it's just I love them way deeper than that. So it's always just a little bit confusing when I have to think about how exactly do I love them and how exactly can I be happy being their fan. You guys remember all my random rants about that. And so that's why I'm still very thankful that I like this new K-pop group of just helping me remember back to square one how it's like just to be a normal fan. Does that make sense? But like just legit just a normal fan, liking the singers as so, and being entertained by their content and their music and whatnot. And yeah, it just felt like I can relieve those tough feelings that I was dealing with Monsta X. And so with Gion, me having a difficult time to keep loving him because of you know what, but I definitely feel more relieved where like it doesn't bother me anymore of how difficult it is to love him, and like I can just be normal, just liking him for who he is, being his fan, and legit just feeling so relieved of those feelings. I know it's so crazy, right? Am I growing up? Most likely, but I really have to thank this new K-pop group for helping me see this different light because of me realizing I should not be so worked up about all my feelings as a fan or as a person in general. So it's just I'm going through like a midlife kind of enlightenment or something, but it's really good for me. I think it's something I'm glad to learn now, and yeah, I have so many things to talk about. So let me take it one thing at a time. Sarah said, feelings can change. You know it, girlfriend. I mean, I hope not like 1,000% will change, right? But But let's call it just growing up. I do feel like I'm growing up more as I'm understanding more of my feelings and how to go about living the rest of my life and not letting things get to me so much. And I really feel like it's just part of growing. Now that I'm in my 30s, my brain is not as immature as I was in my 20s. So it's just very interesting to me. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But still, my matter and my own feelings, no one can control them. You got that right. If along the way my feelings do change and she believes that you guys will understand me, I mean, yeah, you guys are really too nice. I mean, Sarah just representing herself. I know you guys are very nice. Yeah, I know that. And like, yeah, there's nothing to be afraid of whatever happens with my feelings and whatever I go through. I know. But it still would be shocking. I think that's the thing is that for the past couple of years, ever since I started this YouTube channel, I talk about how much I love Monster X and Wano. I cry over them all the time. I mean, here's the thing: I didn't start crying over them until Wano left, and so after Wano left, it's just the trauma and just I cry about them all the time, you know. So I just felt like really really deep with them. That's like yeah, I must love them so much that I'm still willing to be their fan even after Wano left. So I think at the end of the day, Moss X and Wano will always be a big part of my life. Let's put it that way. Yeah, because if I didn't become a Monster X fan during that time, I don't know what my life would be. It's hard for me to imagine how my life would be different if I didn't become a Monster X fan at that time. Yeah, so ever since I became their fan, life has been very interesting, traumatic, but I don't regret it because life is always ups and downs, always, always. And yeah, that's how I feel about them. And I'm always prepared for whenever MX and Wano might retire. Wouldn't they? Eventually, right? And so one day they would retire, and then we technically can't really be their fan anymore, right? Because they'll be living their own lives, not being a singer anymore. And so I even when I think about whenever that future could come, like I feel okay to let them go at that time as well. And so yeah, I really am growing up basically. And so it's just me thinking about all these things and how I feel about them, and I'm very okay with whatever happens, but surely yeah, they will always be a big part of my life. Hmm. Yeah. I know I'm being so sentimental, and just deal with me being sentimental today. I mean, it's Weenie's birthday, but I wish could be more fun and happy, but I really gotta tell you guys what's been going on with me. But I'm but okay. Anyway, so yeah, and then Sarah says, of course, we love and enjoy me as a fellow Monbib and Weenie, but we will always respect my decision and feelings. For now, just enjoy that group and how they make you feel. As always, Sarah is so kind. I don't know what else to say except you're just too kind. Yeah, maybe I should learn from Sarah. She's very I don't want to say flexible, but that's kind of the word I'm trying to find, but that's not the right word I want to use. But she's very open, right? Very open and freeing, and just whatever happens is no big deal. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And yeah, whatever happens. And as I just mentioned, MX and One of it that will always be a part of my history. That they have and always will be a big part of my life, no matter what happens in the future. I mean, I talk about this all the time. If ever, I don't know when. I keep talking about this, but if ever I get married, once I get married, what's going to happen? I most likely won't be as big of a K-pop fan anymore, right? Most likely, right? So whatever happens in the future, it is what happens, and it's okay. And no matter what, even after I get married or whatever happens in my life later, MX and Wano will always be in my memory and a big part of my life, no matter what. Yeah. Okay. So sentimental today, but it's okay. In the spirit of Wano, who's a very sentimental guy as well, let's just be sentimental as his fans, as Wenee. So it's all good. Mm-hmm. Will MX be just like Super Junior or Rain? Yeah, I wish they will, and be active for a very long time. I wish they will. But it makes me a little bit sad to see old K-pop singers because because I get a little bit sad they're not married. So like Super Junior, only one guy is married, but he's not really active as a singer anymore. Chen from EXO, like he's okay, but after he got married, just his fandom is just gone. So it really saddens me for them to keep being a singer that they can never get married, and that makes me really sad. So I that's why I hope they can get married and enjoy that part of life. But if they don't want to get married, which is all good, and just be a singer forever, so be it. So be it. But I still feel sad when signing up to be a K-pop singer, you're basically signing to never get married. And I just wish that singers in Korea could get married and still be successful singers. But yeah, it just makes me sad every time when I think about that. But anyways, whatever happens, happens. I just really want them to be happy, whatever they decide to do. And so let me finish eating this. I only have a few of these things left, and then I'll talk about what's been going on. So let me think to keep the mood good for now before I talk about more serious stuff. So the thing is, Shawnu and I are not super active, but I appreciate that Shawnu is doing that new YouTube show, and he's on some TV shows and stuff. I appreciate that he's still doing something. That's for sure. I appreciate that. It still feels very quiet, which we knew going in with most of them in the military that it was going to be quiet for a while. But it feels weird. It feels really weird how quiet it's been. And so, that's why I still think what good timing. I like this new K-pop group while MX is still very quiet. And it's okay. Of course it's okay. I feel like they shouldn't feel any pressure to do anything if they don't want to. I guess I mean to say is that I'm not used to it being this quiet, in all honesty, even though it's understandable, but still it feels too quiet these days. But it's okay. It's okay. And I wonder how the fandom goes about their lives when MX is so quiet. I mean, who knows if they're just like me and they find new interests in other K-pop groups, but they're still an MX fan, or maybe they're not an MX fan anymore. I don't know. Who knows, right? So this is a very interesting time of what's going to happen to the fandom once everyone returns. So I'm very curious to see what happens at that time. I need to talk about something I am related. That's going to be the start of like my serious talking. It's not super serious, but it's just something that I do want to mention. Okay, great. I finished most of this now. And what I'm drinking here is watermelon juice. Watermelon is really nice to drink in the summertime, and it's still really hot in Korea. Of course it is. I mean, I keep saying this. This is not as hot as Taiwan. Taiwan was too crazy. And then my brother telling me that after I left Taiwan, it got even hotter, and I'm like, thank goodness I left in time. But um, yeah, so, but still, Korea is still it's still hot, and from my memory, July and August are like way hotter than what I'm going through now. So I'm really not looking forward to the next 2 months. But but I deal with it every year. No worries. It's just it doesn't get easier every year, of course not. And global warming, but yeah, so just gotta do our best, take care of the environment, and do your best to take care of your body when it's super hot. That's very important. So so I'm just preparing myself for many topics I need to tell you guys. I don't need to tell you, but I really do want to tell you. Okay, I should rephrase that. I really do want to talk about it. And I really like updating you guys what's going on with me. I mean, because some of you guys know me as my case shopper, so you guys can kind of know what I've been going through working as my case shopper in my personal life. And then you guys who are not customers, which is totally fine, just a regular viewer, right? And you guys are basically like friends of mine, basically, right? And so it's just like friends talking, just letting you guys know what's going on. And I'm still thankful to have started YouTube when I did. And it's just still wild, still wild. What's okay? Anyways, yeah, let me prepare myself. Okay. Lulu, what time is it? Lulu, can you stop it? What is going on? Let me check the time. Hold on. So right now is a little past 6 p.m. here. Lulu, it is 5 a.m. Why are you here at 5 a.m.? But hey, girlfriend, if you usually wake up this early, okay, but what's going on, girlfriend? Okay, but anyways, but so happy to see Lulu on Wenee Day. So hi, girlfriend. But if you need to go back to sleep, please go back to sleep. Don't worry about it, and we can talk again some other time. No worries. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sarah, we need that reality to change about K-pop singers who get, excuse me, K-pop singers who get married. It shouldn't be an end to their career. I agree. I agree. But the K-pop fandom, as far as I can see, the K-pop fandom, I mean, from Korea, from international, I don't know. It depends. It depends on the person. But as far as I can see, majority of K-pop fandom, it will change how they feel about the singer after they get married. I feel like it's just a normal thing. We can't help our feelings, and yeah, but I still always hope for something to for just something to get better. I can't expect it to be a 100% change, but I would like for K-pop singers to be able to live normal lives. Let's put it that way. Why do they not deserve to have normal lives and still can keep going as a singing career? But who knows? Who knows? Well, for now, it's just really difficult. Yeah. And Sarah wishes that time will come too. Yeah. I agree. I agree. 100%, Sarah. I just wonder, will that day ever happen? It's just for now, I don't see it happening anytime soon. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. um. So Lulu again, hi girlfriend. She says, "Happy Weenie Day, everyone. Enjoy the quiet until 1:00. Yeah, until 1:00, and Captain Chaos returns, aka Minhyuk." I agree. I agree. We have technically 2 months of quiet left, and yeah, thinking about how things will change once everyone comes back from the military. I don't know. Just it would be crazy, yeah. Yeah, Sarah, sadly in Korea, or maybe it's the same for any Asian country, it will get hotter. And even September was still hot, but at least September you can feel it cooling down at least, but it's still really hot in September too. And then October finally feels like it's not as intense anymore. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. And Lulu, you got that right. She said I personally avoid Asia for summer months because of the hotness. Yeah. Yeah. My brother, going to Taiwan for his business trip, he was like, I cannot believe how hot it is. And I'm like, I keep telling you it's really hot in Asia in the summer. I kept telling him, but of course he doesn't listen to me. So finally, once he experienced it, he's like, oh my gosh, I can't live here. And I'm like, I know. But thankfully I live in Korea, which is still hot, but in my opinion, Korea is a bit more bearable. But yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, that's why I always say don't come to Asia in the summer. There's really no need to unless you really like super hot weather. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Um, I know. One of the most extroverted members, Minhyuk, is coming back. I know. I know. Happy Weenie to you too. It's Saturday, so you got up for a drink and you saw my live alert. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm glad you naturally woke up at this hour, but I assume you're gonna go back to sleep, right, girlfriend? I assume. And so yeah, enjoy the Saturday. I'm so glad Weenie Day is on a Saturday this year because I was a bit concerned would I be able to do a live today, but thankfully, all worked out for me. So yeah, enjoy the weekend, everyone. And tomorrow is the last day of June, and then we're going to into July. But I don't mind July. I just hate that it's summer, but July being the seventh month of the year, like we are officially halfway through the year. 6 months already passed, and I'm just like, uh, uh, just time. I don't know. I really don't have a sense of time anymore. I still can't believe how fast it's going, and before I know it, I'll be 40, 50, 60, or who knows. We all don't know how long we're going to live, but yeah, so I just need to enjoy these moments while I have it because I'm still technically young, so I need to enjoy my youngness while I have it as well. So I just try to think more in the moment. Just don't waste this time and really enjoy it and do well with it. So like, I really want to exercise. I've been trying to exercise, but I really need to really be more diligent about my exercise. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, so I just really want to just do better for myself and live every day the best I can. And I really need to accept for myself if I really won't get married. And it's okay. I don't have to get married, but it just would be nice to have a marriage with someone. I still would like to believe that's something nice to experience. But of course, the guy has to be good. If the guy is not good to marry, of course, I'm not going to marry him. So I need to find the right guy in order to get married. But if I never meet the right guy, then oh well, right? But it still sucks to think about it, right? So it's just always, excuse me, that's just always on my mind given I'm 34 now. So I'm just like, oh well, whatever it is. And I rather deal with worst case scenario where I need to prepare myself. What if really I won't ever get married? I need to just really be okay with this. I'm always working on it every just as much as I can to just really do my best to really be okay if that is really not going to happen for me. And so anyways, yeah, it's just, yeah, so today's live, it is supposed to celebrate Weenie Day, but it's mainly just me talking about a lot of stuff because a lot of things kept happening to me. The last time I saw you guys was Sean Yu's birthday. After Sean Yu's birthday, just I have to tell you guys, yeah, in 1 second. Um Lulu says, your wallet is happy for the quiet. I agree. Your cousin is experiencing so many comebacks among his girl groups, and we're seeing Itzy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The Itzy concert is tonight for you. It's on Weenie Day. Oh my gosh. That's so fun to hear. So enjoy them. Enjoy them. Go ahead and get some sleep before you go party at the concert. So yeah, so you do you, Lulu. Don't worry if you need to go soon. Just have a good time. Itzy, I'm sure we'll have a great show. Tell me all about it next time whenever I see you. Sounds good. Yeah, yeah. So Sarah says, I think as more and more idols get married or reveal they are dating, things can start to change. I hope so. She says, at least I hope so. And I say the same thing right back at you. I really hope so too. Yeah, if it could feel more normal and fans are just like they're normal humans that find love and want to get married, is that a crime for them? It's not. And it shouldn't be a close on their singing career, you know? Yeah. But yeah, I always hope that too, if ever. Yeah. Yeah. Um and then Lulu's Hyungwon problem and Shonyu problem has quieted down. That's right, that's right, that's right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so excuse me. I really wonder how long can Hyungwon have for well age. They keep having new photo cards all the freaking time. So I really wonder when is it gonna stop? I don't know. Yeah, it's just always fascinates me. Yeah, and then Shonu, just not he's not it's not that he's not doing much, but at least there's no merch specifically concerning Shonu, so it's all good. Um Sarah says, I wonder if Weenie membership will get extended or if they will announce the new gen soon, since second gen is until the end of September. I actually don't know when it will end, but I only remember it got extended. And I felt like they extended it until Wano comes back from the military. So that might be it. And then I don't know, does Highline Entertainment still work? I don't know. Are they still working? So yeah, that's a good question. I want to say depends on them. If they cannot make a new membership in time, then they will extend it. And so they will extend it for as long as they need until they can do third term. That's what I think is probably going to happen. And so I don't expect anything to go fast when it comes to Highline, in all honesty. So yeah. Lulu is prepared for Wano to announce a comeback. Got that right. The very next day. The very next day would be so funny. And yeah, or by October, November. Yeah. And then she is ready to go to Korea or Japan for a Wano concert. Lulu, I can't fathom. I can't fathom how exciting that is. Yeah. So yeah. You let me know whenever you come to Korea. I don't think I'll go to Japan anytime soon. I feel really tired that I don't need to go to Japan any more than I've done so far. So yeah, if you come to Korea, please let me know. Sarah says the 1-0 comeback will be announced ASAP. Yeah. And then we will wait and see. Got that right. Lulu got a cute summer cake for Weenie Day to enjoy. I love to hear that. What exactly is a summer cake? Can you let me know what exactly is that? And Sarah says they made sure to get fans money even when he's away. I know, right? But I guess I'm relieved with Gihyun. Like all his brand stuff, they all ended after he enlisted. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But with Hyungwon, I don't know. Well age, like I don't get it. I don't get it. And the Minhyuk still had flown stuff too. And I'm just like, what's going on? It's just so weird, yeah. Yeah, Lulu likes Shawnu's I'm From. Like I have never used any of the I'm From I'm From products, but I'm glad to know they're good. Good to know. It seems like everyone posted a support for K Will. That's right. The K Will finally. I've been waiting for him to have a new single, but I haven't listened to it yet. But it's really great that K Will finally has a new single. It's been years, and it does have Seo In-guk and the other guy in his music video. They're famous for his other music video, which had like a big a big turnaround at the end. I don't want to spoil you guys. That's what I meant to say. I don't want to spoil you guys the music video if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah. I haven't listened to the song yet, but I did see Shawnu and Wano give support for K Will, given he's on Starship. And yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so, since I am is not in Starship. But I thought it was interesting Wano giving support, because yeah, he is in Starship, as we know, and so he gave support to K Will, and I'm like, Wano is freaking a part of Starship. And so anyways, so yeah, so that was interesting to see, and I will go listen to K-Will's song when I can, but I'm sure it's good. I still really liked him in The Great Comet. K-Will was so amazing. Yeah. Yes, An Jae-hyun. Thank you for his name. I totally forgot his name. An Jae-hyun is the other guy acting with Seongkook in the music video, and it's their second time acting together in a K-Will music video. Yeah. The song music video is so K-drama. Please don't. Yeah. That's right. I know. K-drama themes, as you guys know, they're too dramatic. Yeah, very dramatic. So by the way, it's almost 6:29 here in Korea. So I say I don't want to start my crazy stories until after 6:29. So right now it's 6:22. So let's just wait a few more minutes. Let's just chill. Yeah, talk about whatever chatting you guys want to do, since I haven't seen you guys in so long. And again, I really don't know when I can go back to my normal schedule. I haven't done a new podcast since before MX Pop-Up Store, because that's when my life just started being crazy and I couldn't. I feel so sad for my podcast, but the thing is, doing a podcast episode takes some time for me, even though it's way shorter, of course. But it still takes time for me, and I haven't been able to be in the right mindset and also be able to give time to dedicate to making a new podcast episode. But I know I need to get back into the schedule of it. But I'm hoping I will soon. And once I get started on my podcast, like get it rolling again, I want to do at least a few episodes per week, instead of once a week. And so I just really want to give my dedication to that when I can, because it sucks that I started it and then haven't updated in so long. But life is life, life is life, and I need to manage it better. I need to schedule my life better, and I need to put podcasts as a priority, but it wasn't as much of a priority as other things that happen in my life, so that's why it's been taking so long. But I'm hoping I'll get there eventually. So hopefully, if you guys have been waiting for my K-Shopper podcast, I'm hoping soon I can finally get that ball rolling and do many episodes as much as I can. Excuse me. Oh, so you read somewhere that K-Will said he's thinking about a third part? If he's ready with another single, do it, buddy. Do it, K-Will. Yes. That's right. Wano should have the next gift in 5 minutes from now at 6:29 p.m. here in Korea. Yes. I didn't see the schedule, so I assume that's in the schedule, right? Yeah, I didn't look deeply into the schedule. So yeah, let's just wait a bit to see the next gift, and also ring in 6:29 p.m. here in Korea. So why not, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, let me tell you guys about the IM thing. Yeah. It's not serious, but I think maybe you guys will be surprised I say this. So, as you guys know, I've had IM's bubble ever since he first started it. So like it's been over a year since I've had his bubble and never canceled it. And I was, as with all the other members, when I had their bubble, I would keep their bubble until they enlist. And so I was waiting to keep IM's bubble until he enlists. But as I mentioned earlier, doesn't seem like he's enlisting anytime soon, right? So I was thinking about it. You can already assume what I'm going to say. So I was thinking about it. And the thing is, IM has not been active on Bubble as he used to be. So the reason could be because most of the guys are in the military and maybe he's not really working too much. I don't know. So it feels weird that he's not sending as much messages anymore. And what really did it for me was that after his concert weekend, I was expecting he would like write anything. I mean, because he just finished his weekend concert by himself. You would think he would say something. And so I was wondering, maybe he'll write on Fan Cafe or in Bubble, but he writes nothing. And I'm just like, I mean, I shouldn't expect it. I think that's probably too big of an expectation to put on a singer. But in my opinion, feels normal when after a concert and it's a very significant event to you that you would want to talk to the fans about it. But I am nothing. And I was like, okay, because I wrote on Bubble to him, it's like, really good job on the concert, and I'm glad that I was able to go. So I wrote those messages in there for him. And yeah, and I was expecting he would say something, but no. After the concert weekend, he like a few days, I can't remember, but it was a very long time. He still didn't write anything. And then the next time we see him write on Bubble, he's just talking about something random, and I'm just like, okay, sorry. I'm just like, okay. So for me personally, this is not what I want to experience on Bubble with one of my favorite singers, and it's just feels more impersonal now when he's sending Bubble these days. And so after his weekend concert, then I went to his festival, and you guys, I explained everything of what happened at that festival. And I know he didn't feel good about when he threw that water bottle and it hit a fan. And I understand, yeah, but I thought maybe he would still say something, like he would still say something. I don't know, but like at least I want to know, like, is he okay? And like, what, but maybe he just really didn't feel good at that, and he just really didn't want to say anything. And like I can understand that, but I definitely felt more distant with I am as each event I go to, and seeing him be so empty in Bubble. And he doesn't even write a lot in Fan Cafe either. So it's just been, I've just been feeling weird about I am, and thinking about that he's not enlisting anytime soon anyway. And we have one more okay, but I should conclude this. So it was a tough decision, in my opinion. It is tough, and I felt weird because I've subscribed to him for so long. But I decided I need to cancel his Bubble. So let me end let me end on this note, because it's almost 6:29. How many more seconds left? Let me see. Oh, it's like 15 more seconds. Okay. So let's see what happens. I thought maybe Wano would have like a video, right? Wouldn't he? Let's wait and see. Okay. Okay. So is it a letter from him? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. No. Okay, wait. I need to hold on. But I can't remember if he usually does a video, but if not, it's all good. So 1 second. I mean, he still does a video once a week. He's crazy. Did I lose it? Where is it? Okay, hold on. Let me go back to the tweet. What just happened? Okay, it links me to his Fan Cafe, but then where is it in Fan Cafe? Huh? Oh, I found it. Okay. It says here was posted at 6:30. Okay, so the tweet was at 6:29, but then someone. Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. So this is also what I mean. Is Highline working? But anyways, what can we do? So it was posted at 6:30. Okay. So this is another handwritten letter by him, but there's another one too. Oh, it's just photos of him. Okay. Did he take these photos like a year and a half ago? I don't know, but let me show you guys. He's like that. He has a cake and it says 0629 on it. Cute. So yeah, so these 4 photos. And then let me see his letter. I could translate it for you guys. Hi, Weenie. Have you been doing well? It's already the last summer vacation, and he can't believe it. Oh, I don't know what he means by that. He's like, me, maybe? I don't know if I'm reading that correctly. And he said, like, slowly, slowly the body like feeling more relaxed. So maybe like he means in the sense because he's almost coming back, so like feeling more relaxed now. And oh yeah, so one, so he's talking about himself feeling more relaxed because he's going to come back soon, and that he's been taking care of his skin and exercising and taking lessons. So by lesson, it could be like any kind of lesson because he doesn't specify here. Singing, dancing, who knows, right? And so yeah, he's been taking lessons and he is spending his time well. Good to hear, one. Oh, so yeah, preparing for you know what. Okay, so anyways, and so even though it's a bit of a long time, a little bit, 2 months is gonna go by fast. And so he says just a little bit of a long time, but the remaining time to spend it preciously, yeah, that he will spend it preciously. Yeah, just okay. And then and for Weenies to get ready for him, just to be excited for him basically. And so for the rest of the vacation, the vacation being waiting for Wano. So the rest of this vacation, spend it healthily, and we will see each other soon. Yeah. Yeah, Wano. Yeah, Wano. I don't know if I'm ready. I mentioned this already. I don't know if I'm ready. But as I mentioned before, my K-pop fandom life, I won't be as crazy as I used to be. Not that I was crazy to begin with, but I really want to enjoy it more casually, more relaxed. I don't have to do everything. I don't have to go see them. It used to bother me a lot when I couldn't go see them, but I don't have to go see them, and I need to take care of myself first. And yeah, and I will still support them as much as I want to. Anyways, so let me conclude about IM's bubble. Yes, I've decided to cancel it. So when I decided to cancel it, I'm still subscribed to him until this month. I'm in, which I already paid for, until this month is over. So I will be done with his bubble in like mid-July. But here's my thinking behind why I decided to cancel it. Number one, he's going on his world tour starting end of July. He most likely won't write a lot in his world tour because he surely is really tired. But we may never know. He might write more messages when he's abroad. It's very, very possible. But in my opinion, I mean, the time zone difference, right? And he might be texting when it's middle of the night in Korea because of wherever he is. So I'm like, I feel like it's really not gonna be too big of a deal. And I can still see his bubble on Twitter. People always post it on Twitter. And as far as I can tell, he doesn't really write anything like important. I don't know how to define important. But at least recently, his bubble, whatever he talks about, it's in my opinion not something that suits me. Let's put it that way. I can't speak for everyone because I'm sure there's many fans out there who do enjoy what IM writes. But for me personally, I'm not really enjoying what he's writing about anymore. So given these circumstances, and then this month I'm in that I already paid for will end mid of July, I'm like, I think that's good timing, right? And so it's going to end at that time, and then he'll do his world tour and whatever, and I'll just whatever, he'll update us when he wants to. I'll see updates on Twitter, whatever. And so he's just going about his life. And and then, like I mentioned earlier, he's not enlisting anytime soon. So I personally would want to restart his bubble if I know he's going to enlist soon. So I think that's still something I would want to see his messages, like his final, not his final, but I mean, just the messages up until he goes to the military, and then his bubble will be on hiatus, and just deal with it at that time. And so that's my personal thinking about it, that I can always restart his bubble anytime. So it's not I stop his bubble forever, you know? So I'm just like, yeah. So at this moment, I'm really not into his bubble. He's not updating often. He's gonna go on tour soon. I'm fine. And I will restart his bubble when I feel like it. I mean, maybe I don't want to by the time he enlists. I mean, it really depends on how I feel. So yeah, but I felt very certain that this is the right timing to stop his bubble, and I get to save a little bit of money, so it's all good. It's all good. But like I said, I really want to focus on myself more. And so if I'm not enjoying something, even though it's related to my favorite singers, but if I'm personally not enjoying it anymore, then I should just end it and not feel like I have to do it. So that's why I decided this is a good thing for me to do. And yeah, and I'm good. And I still have never had Shawnu's bubble ever since he came back from the military, and I'm still very okay about it. He really doesn't update often either. Sometimes it's interesting what he writes about, but other than that, I'm not interested in what he wants to talk about either. So it's all okay. In the end, it's all okay, and it matters most what I want to do. Always, and the singers won't feel bad that I'm not subscribed to them anymore. Like, come on, And so it's just that's why, like, yeah, I just had to really think about it and focus on what I want to do. So that's that conversation, and now I need to begin talking about what's been going on with me ever since Shawnu's birthday, which was 11 days ago. And so I've been, yeah, so I will talk more in 1 second. Got it. And we're gonna have Ohoho at 8 p.m. Okay, good to know. Thank you for updating me. And yeah, we saw what happened at 6:29, so all good. Oh, so I wonder what video will be out at 8 p.m. Like what exactly would it be? Okay. I don't think I'll be talking until 8 p.m. I don't think so, but if we do, we could see it together. But surely I'll be done before 8 p.m. Escape with Lee Jae-hoon and Gu Gyo-han. Okay. I have not heard about this movie, but you love both those actors, and I don't even know those actors. But good to hear that you're excited for a new movie. Sounds good. Yeah. So Lulu says, I am has too many things happening. The YouTube channel, that's right, and that he's gonna be the new host. Oh, I don't understand why he's hosting Kiss the Radio when he's going on tour end of July. That really confuses me. So I'll see what happens once he goes on tour. But yeah, so he's doing new things, and he's probably recording a bunch of episodes. Yeah. I mean, episodes for his tour absence, all that stuff. Yeah, could be. But as I mentioned before, like, why he doesn't talk as much as before, and especially after the concert or after a certain performance or anything where, like, he's doing something in public. Because I remember at past festivals he would bubble with us, and so it's just. Yeah, it's just he's really he just really feels more distant on Bubble, and whether he's busy or not, I think he's always busy. I mean even in the past when he bubbles more often, I'm pretty sure he was still busy at that time. So it's just I just things happen. I don't want to. I don't like this. This is what I mean is that I don't want to look past it just because he's busy. And so to each their own. But like I personally don't see that as like I should accept it because he's busy, because I think he's always busy. So it's up to the artist how often they want to communicate with fans, and I don't have an expectation for them. But if they are not doing it as often as they used to, then I'm like, yeah, this feels very uncomfortable. And so if he's usually like this, then it wouldn't bother me. But yeah, but so that's why I just feel it's all good. And when he goes on tour, I can't really read his messages because of the time zone differences. So yeah, so I still feel a lot better to cancel his bubble for now, and I can always restart it anytime. And yeah, just for now, yeah, I just let I am do his thing. But I'm good. I'm good, and I'll support him as much as I want to, but I don't need to support him in everything. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm still very happy I went to go see his concert. It's just, I don't know, my life is so crazy, but I'm still very happy that I was able to see it, and so that makes me feel better. Moving forward, it's just I don't feel an emptiness that I didn't get to see his concert, and so I'm glad I did, and I'm good. I don't need to see him for a while, but the thing is, I will see him in the July festival. We can talk more about that next time, not today. We'll talk about it next time. But yeah, I will see him one more time in July, and I'm like, I'm good. So I'm good, and yeah, he's really not active on Bubble anymore, and so I'm just like, it's all good, and I will just go about my life. Yeah. How funny! How funny! I am just posted an Insta story right now. What? It's probably what promoting something. Let me see. Maybe it's the festival for next month. Of course it is. Oh, they announced the timetable. Okay. So he's performing last. Hmm. Yeah, so he's the main attraction for that day. I can't blame him. Okay, so yeah, so he's performing last at what time is that? 7 something? Okay, at around 7 p.m. That's not bad. That's not bad. That was like when Onyu was at the last festival. Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay. Anyway, I know I don't seem excited, but I'm glad to see him one last time. I am. I really debated about it because I really, but I know I'm glad to go see him again. And like, I'm a little bit confused if he's performing indoors or outdoors. I'll look into that later. But regardless, it's okay. I'll deal with it. And yeah, I'll tell you guys about it next time of seeing I am again next month. And it's all good. Okay, I know I keep rolling my eyes, but it's all, it's just I'm a little bit tired. Okay, I'm tired, but it's okay. But no. Anyways. So my feelings for I am is like, I don't know. I mean, he's not high ranking in my MX member list anyway. So I mean this in a good way. I mean this in a good. I love all seven. You guys know me. I love all seven, but of course I have a ranking, and I am is not high ranking, and so I'm just I'm just happy to see him whenever I can see him. I'll enjoy that festival. Hopefully better than the last one, and it's kind of like a goodbye to IM before he goes on his tour, and so that's why I decided I should go see it, and it's gonna be fine. Okay. Anyways, how funny, just that Insta story right when I was talking about him, and so anyways, that's all to say about that. I am is not like Minhyuk that didn't even go to Shoney's musical. Yeah, Minhyuk could not go to Shoney's musical. It's okay. And Lulu thinks, I'm sure Warner will post his usual 8 p.m. time. Okay, yeah, and it's in the schedule. He will have an 8 p.m. video, so all good. All good. I thought, did he have a video yesterday? But I'm glad he did. I think it makes sense. They would save it for today. So okay. Do I want IM to be more cute on his bubble? No. I mean, he's never been cute in my opinion. No, I just, yeah, just compared to how he used to be, it's just he would just send messages more often in the past, and so now it really feels rare when he sends a bubble. So it's just different compared to how he used to be, and especially after a performance already 2 times in a row. I mean, the whole concert weekend he never posted on bubble again, and so I was just really fascinated by that. And then after the festival, still nothing, and just, yeah, it just feels empty. And like when he does send a message on bubble, it he doesn't talk about anything super significant. He didn't even talk about his new radio thing. So like even what he's doing, the new radio thing, like nothing. And so it's yeah, so for me personally, I'm not interested to see his bubble anymore. So when I see his bubble notification come in, and I'm like, wonder what he wants to write about today, and it's really just like I have no interest in it, and I'm just like, but it's yeah, but it's fine, whatever he wants to write about. And so it's just for me personally. I'm not interested to want to keep his bubble anymore, but it doesn't mean I don't like him. Of course not. I'm still gonna see him next month, but but yeah, I just feel like it's not a necessary thing I need. Like, I don't even have Shawnu's bubble, and I'm still very okay. I still don't have Shawnu's bubble. So I think I feel like that at this point with I am, that I feel really okay to not have his bubble anymore. So that's basically how I feel about it. Yeah, Lou. So you still have Ian's bubble. I was wondering if you still have his bubble. So you still have his bubble, and he's going to Toronto, and you're gonna go see him in Toronto. Yeah. And so he might post in real time. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry that didn't sound good. So anyways, he probably will bubble in real time when he's there. Who knows, right? And so yeah, you keep his bubble as long as you're happy to have his bubble. That's most important. So don't worry about my feelings. And so you do what's best for you. Mm-hmm. He posts on B Stage website really rarely as well. So already on Bubble, it's super rare when he sends a bubble, but it's even more rare than that when he posts on B Stage, at least as far as I can see. So yeah, just in general, he's just more quiet, and who knows why. But I think he usually is not great at talking to begin with. So yeah. But again, it's not bad. It's just me. It's only me that I don't prefer seeing his bubble anymore. That's all it is. But I still love the guy. Yeah. So I hope that clarifies it. I really wonder about Wano, if he will join Bubble. I really, really wonder. So we have to wait and see. He was really good about the universe private messaging. So let's wait and see. I wonder. Yeah. I mean, I feel like almost every single K-pop singer is on Bubble. And if not on Bubble, they're on this other app called From. So I've seen a few K-pop singers are on From, but majority of K-pop singers seem to be on Bubble. So I want to believe he would do Bubble unless Starship wants to do him dirty. So let's wait and see. Yeah. So Lulu accepts him not posting because of his introvert nature. Got that right? Yeah. And it's okay if he doesn't post. I am's kitty keychain finally shipped to you. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. And you will get it before his tour. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, they took forever. But yeah, I finally got my I am pop-up stuff last week. No, sorry. Like it was around June 14, June 15, around that time of me getting it in Korea. And so I was hoping eventually you guys overseas. And so good to hear finally you're getting it now, which is good. Good. I know. I saw I am and Onu on the same stage at the same time. I'm not exactly at the same time, sorry, one after another. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah. And yes, I will see I am in the next festival in July. Yes. Um yes. Yeah. So like I am usually is not good at posting. I do agree on that. And just with Bubble though, I can tell it's less frequent than normal ever since the guy's been to the military. So it's just for me personally, right before he goes on tour, I just feel like it's good timing to just stop his bubble at that time, and I'm very okay with it. Is there a lot of content on B Stage? I just know they have the YouTube videos of like behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, but I really don't see him post often on B Stage. Is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, because I get notifications of B Stage, and yeah, I get those notifications way less than Bubble. So that's why I'm doing that comparison. Oh, and you also have Shawnu's bubble? Okay, awesome. Okay, because that's all you have for now. Okay, I understand. Yeah, only them two on bubble. Okay, you go, girlfriend. Okay, sounds good. Yes, the ones who are most active with sending messages or just any kind of update is Wano and Gihyun. Got that right. So when Wano comes back, when Gihyun comes back, I still will think about it if I still want their messaging. I don't know, because after I've been through this this decision of IAM's bubble, it just makes me think, do I really need any of their bubbles anymore? Because I used to, because I didn't want to rely on other fans to see their messages. Except now I'm like, do I really need to see their messages? And so I will wait until they all come back and I'll make my decision at that time. But yeah, I definitely am thinking more differently about it because I for some reason am okay to not see their messages anymore. It's there's something going on with me. I don't know. I guess I'm just growing up. I don't know, but yeah, I just really am focusing more on like what I want to do and what makes me happy. And so seeing their messages, I just don't see it as something that I need to have. And so it's just yeah. That's right, Lulu. A lot of K-pop singers are also on Weaver. So like I am still grateful that Monster X have not moved to Weaver. So I find it interesting Starship is not in the Weaver's monopoly, which I because it seems like everyone is on Weavers now because they want, I mean, Weavers made by BTS company, they want to be the monopoly. That was their goal. And so I do find it interesting why Starship hasn't been moved over yet, but I'm glad because Weavers is so confusing because I buy on Weavers sometimes for customers and I'm just like so yeah. So Weavers though, they don't have a private messaging thing. As far as I know, I don't think so, but it feels like Weavers is another type of fan cafe in some sense. So before, many artists would use fan cafe for updates, and they still do. I still see they use both fan cafe and Weavers, but majority of what they update or the artists are active on is mainly on Weavers. I don't know. So it's very very interesting. And if ever Starship gets into the Weavers monopoly, I don't know how I'll feel about that. But if it happens, it happens, and then we gotta learn about Weavers. Yeah, so it's very interesting. You were hesitant to buy IM's tour T-shirt, and you hope he sells the shirts when he's on tour. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, so Sarah does not have Weavers. I mean, I don't think you would because you only like Starship artists. And so she says, I do believe the artists on there are active in using it. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I feel like Weavers is trying to be like the new fan cafe, basically. And Lulu says, I feel like after you see 10 live and then you will quiet down. Oh, interesting. What? What do you mean by that? I mean, you will keep loving Guano, but like after you see him live, like it will just like change something. Okay, okay. Interesting. So let me get into my stories now. But thank you for all this like conversations of just casual conversations. But finally, let me update what happened to me. So again, this is not the worst that can happen. So I just want to prepare like it's not good stories, but it could be worse. All right, guys. So I just want to put that out there. So a few days after Shawnu's birthday, I sadly lost my wallet. So it is really tough when you lose anything, of course. But when you lose something very valuable, like a wallet, it really sucks. Okay, so I'm doing my best to not be emotional about it because I've already been emotional about it of dealing with it, but keep in mind it's okay. All right, it's okay. It's not okay I lost it, of course not. So the thing is I usually am very at least I try to be as careful as possible with my valuables at least. And so I trusted that how I stored my wallet was secure. I really thought it was secure, but sadly, we cannot trust anything. Okay, so I really thought I securely, I securely had it safely when I was going out and with my wallet, but sadly, just while I was walking outside, it just suddenly disappeared. I don't know. I still can't understand. I can't understand what happened. I'm just like, I really thought it was secure, but it just suddenly disappeared. And I was like, Oh my gosh. I was it was just yeah, so that really took a toll on me to lose a wallet. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced it. If you did, I mean, life is life, right? And actually, this is not the first time I lost my wallet in my lifetime. I mean, I sadly did lose my wallet before in the past, but it's been a really long time since I last lost my wallet. And so just having this experience again and just being like, ah, gosh, I just, dang it, I'm just like, why does life want to keep doing this to me, So I'm like, okay, so once I realized my wallet was gone, I had to go back home as soon as possible, and I had to check, did anyone use my cards or anything, and thankfully no one used my cards. Okay, so let me focus on more positive thing. No one found it, I guess. And so the cards were never used. Like I don't see anything um that someone used it. I don't see anything like that. And so once I got home and then checked on it, I'm like, okay, then now we gotta freeze them. So thankfully because of the internet, I could just freeze them right away online. And so I did. So I froze them, and then to ship a replacement card. And just it's okay. There's no way, if ever someone finds that wallet, there's no way they can use my money. So don't worry about that. So yeah, so that, thankfully, I'm really glad nothing terrible happened after I lost it. So that's why I say it could really be a lot worse, right? But thankfully no one used my cards, and it's lost somewhere in Korea. I really no idea where it could be. And so it's somewhere in Korea, but hopefully no one finds it, right? I hope not, but even if they do, they can't use it. So whatever. So after that, so I'm kind of like, I can't. No, but I do. So here's the thing. I didn't lose my entire wallet. So I only lost a few cards and my ID. So with those few cards, just really glad no one used anything, and just freeze them, and my new cards, hopefully I'll get them, I don't know, sometime in July. I don't know when it'll arrive to me. So sometime in July I'll get my new cards. But I do have other cards that I have here that I can use that I didn't lose. And so I'm okay money wise, but those cards I lost, those were like my main ones I used to pay for stuff. So I really want to get them replaced and sent to me as soon as possible, so I could go back to using them as my main cards. And so I'm okay, but it's just every time when I look at my cards and I don't have my cards, and I'm just like always sad when I look at that. But so yeah, so I really want my replacement card soon, so that I don't feel sad every time when I go out. And then also the thing is, with my ID card, I need to replace it as soon as possible. There's a lot of things in Korea that I can't do without showing my ID. And so I really need to make my new ID card soon. And it's just another stress I need to deal with, because it's not super simple for me to make a new ID card. So it really sucks. I have to do that, but I'm hoping I can finish it next week. So yeah, so that happened a few days after Shawnu's birthday, and just me dealing with stress. And then I still have to do work at the same time, and my personal life as well. I had to deal with personal stuff I had to deal with too. And so it was just a lot I had to deal with, and why I just, it's so stressful. And so up until now, so now June 29th, and just how I feel emotionally and physically, I'm still sad. I'm still sad I lost it, but I'm slowly feeling better, slowly, very slowly. I recently bought a new purse that I think is going to be more secure, to make sure I don't lose anything. So I'm hoping this new purse I bought is really hopefully going to be a good one to use, so that I don't have anything go missing, I mean. So I bought that to make myself feel better, just hoping that I can be more determined to never lose my valuables again. And yeah, and so what's done is done. And so my new mindset, as I keep saying, my new mindset is that crappy things will keep happening, sadly. And as much as I try to be careful, sadly, accidents will always happen. It was a complete accident. How the heck I lost it? I still have no idea what happened. And so it's gone forever. And what's done is done. And yeah, just gotta be more careful. And I'm glad no one used my money, so I really hope in some sense no one finds it, but I kind of hope someone does find it and then can return it back to me. But what's done is done. I don't want to expect that great of a miracle, and so I just it's lost forever. And yeah, so once I get my new cards and once I get my new ID card, I think at that point I'll feel more relaxed. And so that's currently what I'm still going through right now. So I'll read your comments in 1 second. So I need to continue. What else has been happening with me? I know it's like there's more. Yeah, there's more. Yeah, there's more. But this is not as serious as the wallet. I felt like I had to start with the wallet, and then I'll talk about this next thing. So this month, this entire month of June, I know, right? Just me saying that, right? This entire month of June, I've been dealing with one of the worst customers I've ever dealt with. I'm gonna be very careful on how I talk about this, but I really want to say this just for you guys, just to know for your reference, and also how I am as my case shopper, like why I have to do what I have to do. So this is a really big hard lesson learned with one of the worst customers I've ever dealt with. And I'm still dealing with her. That's the thing. But at this point now, I mean, we're almost into July. At this point, I feel kind of okay. So but not okay at the same time. So let me explain the story. And I'll tell it as much as I can. So this customer is a returning customer. She's not new, and she has always been good in the past. And the thing is, maybe I should have seen the signs. The thing is, she was giving me signs that I don't think is good for a customer to do, but because she's a returning customer and she's always been pretty fine, at least. And so I just wanted to believe it will be okay and go about it as is. So I do this for many customers, and I know it's risky, but I don't see it as too big of an issue unless for now, I still don't see it as too big of an issue, but I will listen to you guys comments about it if you don't agree with me. So I get many customers who need time to pay me, and I honestly am usually okay with it because I understand everyone whatever money situation they're in, and they really want these items, but they just can't pay me right at that moment when I buy the items, and they will pay me by a certain time, and they promise me to pay me by that certain time. I have to trust them that they want these items, right, and that they will pay me eventually. And it's I never think too much. I mean, if they're a new customer, I wouldn't trust them on this, of course, but it's only for returning customers. I don't think too much of it because they're a returning customer, and I want to believe they will do okay when I have those situations come up. So this customer, she couldn't pay for these items yet, by the time, because I had to buy them because they're a time limit item, and so I had to buy them, and I trusted that she will pay for these items because she wants them. And I asked her, well, when is the time that you're able to pay? But the thing is that she couldn't pay the full amount. It was only paying partially because it was going to be a while until these items arrived to me anyway. And so I'm like, yeah, you could pay partially, whatever suits you, and it's all good, and just let me know your timeline that you want. And so she tells me, yeah, I can send this partial payment by this time. And I felt like, okay, great. And I let her know if it's late, I charge a late fee and blah, blah. I let her know very clearly these rules. And she obviously knows it. She's a returning customer. And she's like, yeah, it's all good. And I'm like, okay, so just keep me posted. So that time arrives and no message from her, no payment. So I'm like, okay, I just go about it as per usual. It's a late payment. I message her saying, hey, it's late, so here's the extra fee. And I don't know what to do, but I went ahead and just give her the new deadline. Like I set the deadline for her, so here's the new deadline, and just please pay it. Just pay it. And so she tells me it's gonna be fine, and okay, but the thing is, I felt very wary because she didn't tell me why she couldn't pay on time. She set this own deadline for herself and she paid late. I'm sorry, no, she didn't pay. She didn't pay and doesn't explain to me why it's late. She's just, life is life. It's just, something happened in her life, but she doesn't want to tell me, which is understandable. So, something happened and I'm just like, okay, well, you need to pay these items and it's only a partial payment anyway. So here's the new deadline and please pay it by this time. And the thing is, I gave her a really long deadline because the thing is, I was going to Taiwan. So because of me going to Taiwan, I don't really need her payment quickly. And I really just want to enjoy my time in Taiwan and not think about this. And so while I was in Taiwan, I was relaxing. I was still enjoying my time. It was all good. But something in me, like an intuition, just didn't feel good that after she didn't pay on time and she doesn't really feel sorry about it. Like it just felt weird that she didn't really react in a way of like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I really will pay you as soon as possible. Like she overall didn't feel like I overall didn't feel like I could trust her. So just something in me was like, I think I should be more strict with her. So I decided that I should change how to go about this. And so I talked with her about it as carefully as possible. And so I'm like, hey, you didn't really explain why you didn't pay this on time when it was a deadline you set for yourself. And so as I was thinking about it, I was wondering if you're having some kind of money issue, because she tells me something is going on in her life that she couldn't, that she's not okay with money right now. And so just overall how she was talking to me, I just decided, thinking of like, hey, like I wonder if you're really in a difficult situation money wise, do you maybe want to cancel your order instead? So I'm thinking in my mind, just it's okay that I cancel her order. It's not a lot of items that she bought, and so I will of course lose money, but I hope I could resell them. But I don't want to think about that. But I'm just thinking in the back of my mind, I don't want to be stressed with this person anymore, and so I just want to think maybe it will be better if I let her know that it's okay if you want to cancel it, and let's just go about this as best as possible. And so when I talked to her like this now, she said, yeah, in my current situation right now, I think it is best that I should cancel this order. And so I'm like, okay, understandable. And I let her know this is not normal that I would offer this, but I wanted to be, I just really, in all honesty, I didn't trust her. That's why I decided to think it's better to cancel it and not, what if the next payment she still doesn't pay it on time? And so it's just, I just really just wanted to get it over with. It's not worth the stress. And so when she responded to me that it's okay to cancel it, I'm like, okay, great. Now here's the thing. You cancel these items, but you still have to pay me. Okay. Because I mean, not for the items, but it's because she paid late. So already she has a late fee, and this late fee on top, I forgot, but basically to cancel an order with me when we promise together that you will buy these items, and it's a promise at first, like you want these items, you will pay me. And so I just think it makes sense there should be some kind of cancellation fee regardless, because I will be losing money canceling these items. So I explained it to her and she said, yes, I'm very okay with the cancellation fee, and it's not expensive cancellation fee. If I can't say how much it is, but it's really not expensive, at least not compared to how much her items cost. So she said, yeah, I'm okay to pay this cancellation fee and cancel it. And I'm like, okay, great. So by when can you send this payment then? And let's just be done with this for good and just end on good terms, basically. I mean, it's not great to cancel, of course, but I I really just want this over with. And so she tells me I can pay this 1 week from now. So that's how long I had to wait until she's able to send this payment. And I'm like, 1 week from now? So I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with her. And this is not expensive, but for some reason she really can't pay this amount of money. And so I'm like, okay, 1 week from now, fine. I'll set your new deadline, and just please be sure to pay this on time. Like, I really still didn't feel good about it, but I'm like, please pay this on time. And if you need more time, just let me know. Like, I really want this to go well. And so just please let me know if you can't pay it on time, then we can sort it out. But if she pays late again and doesn't even tell me, then I'm gonna be like, so that happened, right? And so the thing is, I was wondering, since I pre-ordered these items, maybe I can contact the store and maybe they can cancel it for me, because they haven't been shipped to me yet. So I wonder, could I cancel it? And so I called the store asking about it, and they said, oh, okay, we have to look into it, blah blah blah, and we'll contact you again if it's possible to cancel it. And I'm like, okay, sure. And so it only took them 1 day to get back to me. And they tell me, since you bought these on pre-order and now the pre-order time is over, so because of that, like, basically the items are being made right now, so sadly you cannot cancel them at this time. And so I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So even though it's taking a long time to deliver to me, but it's being made, and so I can't cancel them. And so after I confirm I can't cancel it, then I tell the customer, is like, hey, I just want to let you know that I did try to cancel the items, but sadly, blah, blah, blah. I explained to her this whole thing and I can't cancel it. And so this even makes even more sense why I need your payment of a cancellation fee. I'm for sure losing money from canceling this order with you when you promise, to buy these items, but I'm trying to be understanding of your situation. We can cancel it, but you need to send at least this small payment as just to make up for my loss. And I'm not making back this money, but at least I have the small portion because of you canceling, and that's better than nothing. And so I also don't want her to feel like she can get away scotch-free from this. It's like when you make a promise to do an order together and this happens, like you need to pay something to make up for it, and can't just cancel it with nothing. You guys get me, right? And so I hope you guys agree with me that she should pay a cancellation fee, right? And it's really not expensive, the cancellation fee. So I tell this to her, and so me not feeling good that I can't cancel these items, I tell her, hey, I really can't wait a week for your payment. And given you didn't pay on time last time, I really don't know if you're going to pay on time again. And so I really want this over with. And so I tell her, hey, I'm going to discount this cancellation fee. I'm even discounting it even more. I'm really trying so hard to just get this over with. Like I discount even more. And I'm like, hey, I'll discount to this cancellation fee if you could send the payment right now. Like, can you send it right now and I'll discount it and let's just have this over with. So I ask her this, and for some reason she can't pay it. And so I don't know what her financial situation is. It's really not a lot of money, but even with me discounting it and wanting her to pay this quickly, she said, I cannot pay this right now. And I'm just like, fine. So I go back to the original cancellation fee and I ask her, please, are you really going to pay by this date? And she said, I will make payment by this day. And I'm like, okay, I will wait for you by this day for your payment. So I wait about a week, and no surprise, she does not pay it again. So now I'm just annoyed, upset, stressed out to the maximum that she is now the worst customer I've ever dealt with. And all because I trusted she could pay as she usually does. But I know people lives, anything can change at any moment. But to not take responsibility, to at least tell me if you can't pay it on time, or don't make promises to pay by a date and then break it 2 times in a row. So it's I really wonder, does she have a conscience at this point? And like, is she basically taking advantage of me at this point too? And I I didn't know what else to do at this point. I really think she's gonna get away with canceling an order and won't pay me anything for what all the stress she caused me buying these items that I'm at a loss at. And so after she doesn't pay or contact me by this deadline, I'm trying to be more strict and more serious in the way that I talk to her. And on top of her not paying on time, she takes forever to respond back to me. So she never responds back to me quickly for this entire month of June. So that was really, really bad to deal with, because because I felt like she's really gonna run away. She's gonna ghost me. She's gonna run away and not respond back to me anymore. She's gonna get away scotch-free from this. All she has to do is not respond to me ever again, and she can get away with this and not receive any consequence, right? She can clearly do that. And so, because I know that's the risk of what's going on right now, I just wanted to prepare for the worst, that she really is going to run away from this. So day after day, I message her because I just want to have a clear conscience, at least on my side, that I did everything that I could to try to resolve this with her. But if she is not responding to me, then what else can I do, right? And so I obviously, she can see in our conversation records that I messaged her at least once a day asking, hey, can you please respond to me? Can you please respond to me? Like, what's going on? Can you please let me know what blah, blah. I basically was like a debt collector, just going after her. And I'm like, this is not worth my time and energy, and not worth the stress as well. But I didn't want to do anything more serious without trying the most that I can. Do you guys get me? So let me explain what happened. So finally she responds back to me. So she at least has a conscience that she eventually responds back to me, but she takes a few days to respond back to me, even though I message her every single day. So by the time she responds back to me, she doesn't give me a clear answer of how can we resolve this. So I give her so many other options. It's like, hey, if you can't pay me in money, then how about we resolve this without money? Like, you should return one of your items that I've sent to you. Or, I was thinking of any other solution that I could think of to just get this settled, because I just don't want her to get away with this, not dealing with any kind of consequence. So I was just thinking of anything that could help the situation, but of course not letting her get away with it. So I try to explain everything and just help with any solution that I could think of, but she doesn't want to do any of them. And she says to me, it's the right thing to do, that I should pay you. And I'm like, okay, you say that, but you break your promise to pay 2 times. You take forever to respond back to me. I don't think she's taking this seriously. So if you really do think it's right to pay me, why are you not taking the responsibility? Why are you giving me this much stress? I message you every single day, and it's just, I just can't understand what is she thinking. And yeah, and so I just deal with this unnecessary stress that I have to deal with. And so finally, after I messaged her for a week, it's been a week. And so after a week of me chasing after her, and finally after a week, I get a clear answer from her on how can we resolve this. But I also am being more serious on how exactly we need to deal with this. So now she tells me, I will be able to pay you by this new date. And I'm like, This is now the third time. So I am so strict with her that I'm like, this is now the third time you say this, that you can pay me by this date, and I really don't trust you anymore. I don't think I said that exactly, but I was very, very clear with my words, like, can you really, for real, finally send me payment by this day? I need to calm down. Hold on. so so she tells me this, and then before I can hear an answer from her, I'm just like, at this point, because of how you've been all month and all this stress you've caused me, and the difficulty, and just blah blah blah. And so I'm like, if you really can promise that you could send this payment by this day, then this is really the final last time that we will deal with this. And I was prepared, like, if you really ghost me. So I was prepared for this. So I had this idea in mind. And like, I text this to her while I'm waiting for her response. If you don't respond to me by this day, then I need to deal with a different thing to deal with, because what am I supposed to do when you don't respond to me anymore? And so she does ask me, what would happen if I didn't respond. And so anyways, so I let her know, like, this is the worst case scenario. I don't want to do this, but this is like, what else can I do? So this is the worst case scenario, is that if this final time, if you don't pay me, if you don't even let me know if you have to pay late, like, just at least tell me if you can't pay it on time, then we can at least get through it in some way. But it's still not going to be good if she still can't pay that in time. But at least showing she's taking responsibility. Like, if she lets me know, hey, I really can't pay by this day anymore, at least taking some kind of responsibility, I will still see that as something, and we can work through it. And so anyways, I let her know this is the final time to get your payment. And if you don't pay it, if you don't even tell me if you can't pay it on time, if these things don't happen by this day, then I have to do what I have to do, and I have to post about this on Twitter. So I'm not gonna, like, expose her account, her name. Like, I'm not gonna expose who exactly she is, but I will post about this story on Twitter, and letting people know, hey, I been through one of the worst buyer experiences I've ever been through. I will do my best to condense the story in this tweet, and then I'll also say, like, in the future, like, I have to do things differently as my case shopper due to this bad experience. So I let her know, like, this, what else can I do if you still can't pay me, you still don't respond to me or update me? There's nothing else I can do, and I don't want to chase you around anymore. So I let her know, if you legit don't keep to this deadline for a third time, I will just it's over. First off, it's over. I'm not going to contact her anymore, and of course I'm not going to shop with her anymore. And then I would just post the story publicly on Twitter. She knows it's about her, and if people want to ask me privately, like, who is it, and like, if, yeah, I mean, I that's going to be tough, because of course I want to keep people's personal information personal, of course, but I, like, the thing is, I want people to be aware, like, don't buy from this person, or like don't sell to this person as well, because she's terrible. And so I kind of wish that I could let you guys know who she is, but it's, I think that's something I can't do, because of, just, it's not right for me to give personal information. But I'm thinking at least her Twitter account is not bad, but anyway, so I let her know on that, and she said, like she was like, do you really have to go that far? And I'm like, is this really that far? like you owe me so much money. I'm only asking for a small amount, and the third time you don't pay me or update me, it's going to be the third time if you don't keep to this new deadline. What else can I do? I think this is really the worst that I can do. I just talk about it publicly. I mean, I wish you can understand I have to do that at this point, but I feel like that's not enough to make her not pay me. Sorry. I don't think that's threatening enough for her to want to pay me. You guys get me? I don't think, even though she said, like, that's pretty intense, but I'm like, do you not see how much difficulty you've been all month this has been going on all month because, again, her deadlines was a long time. She takes a few days to respond back to me. So that's why it's been a month of me dealing with her and chasing after her. So this is the current state, is that her third deadline hasn't passed yet. And it's not soon, this deadline. I have to wait a while for this new deadline. And she says that she can do it, and that she even said thank you to me for like this final chance with her. And I'm like, I'm glad that you know this is final, and I appreciate your sentiment, but you know, you didn't pay 2 times already, and you take forever to respond back to me. So I'm only trusting on her conscience that she will do the right thing and not run away from this. But she knows 100%. I told her, if you do not pay or let me know by this time, this deadline, I will straight away post about it on Twitter. And she said, I understand. And I'm like, okay, then there's nothing left me to do. I have to wait until this day passes. And if she pays or contacts me or whatever happens, if she does absolutely nothing again by this new deadline, absolutely nothing, and yeah, it's right away I'm going to post about it on Twitter. So yeah, this has been a really tough time for me all month of June. That's why you guys haven't heard from me for so long, and that's why I really wanted to relax in Taiwan. So I just didn't want to think about her and just enjoy my vacation. But once I came back to Korea, and it was near the time of when her second deadline was, and then once the deadline passed and she still didn't pay or contact me about it, that from that point on it's been really, really stressful. And then that's also the time when I lost my wallet. So I was dealing with one bad thing after another, and I was like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I think I need another vacation, but I will go to Singapore in a few months. So I'm like, I will technically have another vacation soon. But yeah, so this month has been really, 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 really tough on me. And that's why you guys haven't seen me so much. And I just really need a break. And so regardless, because of this bad interaction with this customer, I don't know how willing I am to trust customers anymore when they tell me I can pay you by this deadline. So usually customers have been good about it. And I think the reason they are good about it is that they want these items. And so they don't want to lose out on these items. And so that's why I feel like they usually will pay me even if they need more time. But this customer, she does want these items. At least that's what she tells me. She does want these items. But whatever financial situation she's in, she just can't. And she wants to make it right with me. Like, she wants to not run away from it. That's what she tells me. But she can easily run away from it. And so I'm just prepared for the worst. Once this third deadline passes, I just want to accept already that she's gonna fall through again. I need to accept it already so that it doesn't stress me out anymore. So I'm in that mindset of just, it's gonna happen. She's gonna fall through again, and I'll be prepared to tweet about it. And she cannot say anything about it because she knows this is the consequence. And hopefully she doesn't I don't know, she doesn't talk crap about me after I tweet about it, but I'm not gonna expose who she is. But what else can I do, right? So I mean, unless you guys can think of a better way to combat against her, but there's nothing else I can do, right, guys? So thanks for listening to my stressful life that I've been going through, and I'm slowly trying to get better. That's why I mentioned earlier, like, I need to focus on myself more, doing things that I like, that makes me happy. And so during this stressful time, that's when I decided to cancel Ian's bubble. I'm just like, his bubble doesn't make me feel better, and like he's not writing as much anymore. So I'm like, and also given the amount of money I lost from this customer canceling, it's not a lot of money, but I mean, I just still feel like I just want to focus on doing things that make me feel good and feel better as I conquer all these bad things that's been going on with me. And so that's why I felt at least in that moment that I think it's best that I cancel I Am's bubble. And then as I'm going about the rest of my life, that's why I want to start exercising. So I've been trying to exercise like as any human would, because it's really healthy for you. So I always try to exercise as much as I can, but I'm of course not diligent at it. I'm not like Wano, not at all as diligent as he is, but he's my role model that I want to be as diligent as him. And so I'm considering I should join a gym. I know people are like, why join a gym? Just work out at home or just work out outside. But I'm like, I feel like if I join a gym, it will make me more diligent to go because I pay for it, you know? So I think that's mainly the reason we go to gyms, is that we really need to get a motivation. And so, yeah, I decided that maybe with exercise as a daily thing in my life can help me relieve the stress that I deal with. And, there's going to be more stressful things in my life no matter what. And so it's just my new mindset now, because I just really want to let go of all these bad feelings I went through, the stress, I just really want to let go and just be really what's the word? Just be better at managing my stress, and also um um yeah, just that's it. I just want to be better at managing my stress. And so I know exercising and at least being diligent about it, I think that's the right step for me to um be able to manage my stress better. And I really want to be healthy. I know I don't look fat, I know, but I honestly wish I could be at a better weight, at least at a healthier weight. And I want to be able to have more endurance and stamina, especially when I'm working and while I'm still young, and so I feel like in general exercise will have a lot of benefit for me. And so I just from everything that happened to me, I really will do my best to have this new mindset, and doing things that will help me physically and mentally. And when new stress come into my life, I will be able to manage it better. And so that's all I've been like mentioning this whole time of my new mindset and stuff like that. So wish me luck. I'm slowly trying to adjust to it. And if you guys don't see me as often anymore, don't worry about it. I will hopefully like manage a schedule where like I still want to be as active as I can with working, with my YouTube podcast and my personal life and then exercise. It's a lot, but I feel like this is all good things to do anyway. And so I really want to do my best about it. And yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, remember I said this earlier. Things could be way worse, okay? Even though all my stories I've said so far is really, 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 really sucky, but it could be worse. I mean, in some sense, I kind of wish that customer didn't respond to me so that I could just cut it clean with like, she didn't respond to me forever. And so I'll just take it as like her ghosting me, and I'll just go ahead and post it on Twitter and just, yeah, she completely ghosted me. And so here's the story of the worst customer I've ever dealt with. But so I feel very indifferent. Am I happy she's responding to me or not? I don't know. But I at least gave her this final chance. So that in some sense relieves me of this stress, is that she knows this is her final chance, and she knows the consequence if she doesn't do anything by this deadline. And I will go about it as so. And so I don't want to think about it, because that deadline is a while from now. Not too long, but it's going to be a while until that deadline passes. So I don't want to think about it anymore. Let's end June on a better note. So ending with Weenie Day and like hang out with you guys, even though I don't talk about fun things, but I'm very relieved to be able to just share the story with you guys and just just be careful with anyone you work with. It's really, really tough to trust people. I mean, at the end of the day, everything I do as my case shopper, I have to trust them that they won't screw me over, right? But then in looking at the other side, they're also trusting me that I'm not going to screw them over either, right? But I feel like I have more at risk than they do, right? So I hope they never think that I would ever do them dirty. But so in some sense, I feel like I'm more at risk, like trusting buyers. But yeah, but that's my risk being this kind of business. And again, could be worse. It really could be worse. And I rarely deal with bad customers, so this is really, really rare that I deal with this bad customer now, but at the worst timing though. And so we're gonna end on a good note. All right. So I'm glad to air out my dirty laundry and like having you guys know what I've been going through. And don't worry about me. I know you guys if you're a super emotional person like me, if you guys feel sad for me, don't feel sad. It's okay. I am just glad to share my story, and you guys learn from my mistakes. Please be careful to not lose anything, your wallet, your phone, your passport. Just really be careful with valuables at all times. And so yeah, just be careful. And then trusting people, you have to always be careful. There's always a risk with any person, with anyone. Just always be careful. And just what if whatever happens, and we just have to get through it, and just deal with it. So just, yeah, learn from my stories and take it as you will. And I saw someone post on Fan Cafe. Is this one? No, it's from Monster X. So who from Monster X wrote this? Where is it? Oh, it's Shanu. Okay. Well, Shanu, thank you for posting on Weenie's birthday, and he said that this is the start of the monsoon. That's right. Today on Weenie Day is the start of like the rainy season in Korea, and I don't know how serious it will be this year, but there's already warnings of like they can already forecast it's going to be a lot of rain this weekend, and so yeah, just everyone in Korea be safe. And it's normal, we go through monsoon season, so if accidents happen, don't worry guys, it's just very unfortunate, but I really hope everyone is as safe as possible. And yeah, but when it rains, it's a lot cooler though, so it's like temperature cool. And so, anyways, Shanu is our weatherman for today. He said he questions, is it the start of monsoon season? Shanu, if you are watching the news, you should know this already. But he questions like, oh, is it already the start of monsoon season, with a tear emoji in Korean? And then he says, everyone, please be careful. And please be careful when you're out and about. I don't know how to translate that into English, but just please be careful out there. And so yeah, Sean, you too, buddy. Okay, and everyone. I mean, everyone in Korea, be careful of the rainy season, and whatever country you guys are in, be careful of whatever weather is going on. Okay. Okay. So let's end on a good note. Happy Weenie Day. Wano will be back soon. His new video will be out in 20 minutes, and so I surely will be leaving before then, so you guys enjoy that video. Tomorrow's the last day of June, so have a good one. And I'm not sure when's the next time I will do a live. My schedule is still not fixed yet, because I have to make my new ID, and I have personal stuff I need to deal with. And so hopefully in July, I hope I can see you guys more often. But again, don't trust me with my words. Like I want to, but I don't know if I could truly do them. But most importantly, I hope nothing more stressful comes my way, and not thinking about this bad customer, because I'm not over with her yet until her deadline passes. But I don't want to think about it anymore. I want to focus on myself. I need to be healthy. I hope all this stress didn't cause any damage to my health. I hope not. So I need to get like a health checkup later, so just to make sure that I'm okay. Yeah. Okay, so okay, so let me read you guys comments quickly, and let's go. Um, I know. So Lulu's like, what? And then Sarah's like, oh my gosh, I know. And then no, it's lost forever. No one ever found it. I never found it. It's okay. Um, yes. So I lost some cards, and so I froze and got them replaced, but they're not gonna arrive to me until like mid-July, I think. And with my Korean ID card, I have to go to the office in Korea and like go through the paperwork and stuff like that. So I have to go there in person to do it, and so that's why I need to do that ASAP. And so that's it. So it's only a bit that I lost, and all replaceable, and I didn't lose any money. That's most important from this. So yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So Lulu hopes it was just lost and not pickpocketed. Given I didn't see any purchases by the time I got, so it was like maybe a few hours of me losing it. So and then and then I had to I was a bit far from home, so it took me a while to get back home. So it was a few hours, and I was really worried. Yeah, maybe someone used it. And so once I got home to check on it, no one used it. So I really want to believe it just lost, it just disappeared. I feel like that's it, and no one stole it because they would have used it by then, right? So no one used it. I froze it just in time, and so even if someone finds it now, they can't do anything about it. And yeah, I think just very very bad luck. It disappeared from my side. That yeah. Just always be careful of your belongings no matter what. Um so Lulu had her wallet stolen by a pickpocket, and you had to replace one ID. Okay, but you lost $80, like $80 in cash. Is that what happened? But you didn't lose any major card or anything. That's a relief. But $80, yeah, $80 is a bit tough to swallow. But yeah, so that's why I say for my situation, I didn't lose any money. So I replaced them all, and so it's all good. Just really annoying that that it happened to me. Um, Yes. Like I said, it's not the worst that could happen. No one used my cards. Thank goodness. Yeah. Um, and then Lulu lost another wallet in high school. Okay, it had $10. Okay, and a department store credit card. And the person, oh my, and the person who picked it up spent $1,000 at on Ralph Lauren clothing. Can I hope that you didn't pay that $1,000? Can I hope that didn't happen, girlfriend? Let me know what happened. So all of us have lost a wallet. I wanted to believe that, and that makes me feel a little bit better, a little bit, but it's not good whenever we lose things. And so, anyways, yeah, but I appreciate hearing you guys' stories. It does make me feel better that I'm not alone, but it sucks. It sucks. And so, anyways, Sarah says she lost her wallet once. It had your cards and ID, so she gets how I'm feeling. And she says she's glad I still have other cards that I can use. I know. So I'm quite relieved I didn't have like all my eggs in the basket when I lost it. You guys get me? So that's why I keep saying it could be way worse. So thankfully it's not worse than it is, but yeah. So that's why I need to think more positively about it, and no one used my cards. Like that's really really amazing, right? So and she's glad, yeah, she's glad no one used my lost ones. Exactly. I still wonder where the heck is it, but I'm hoping it's somewhere deep in Korea and no one ever finds it. It's okay. Okay, Lou. She says I was not responsible for the purchase, thank goodness. And you signed a report at the department store. What? That's so good. And she says, what a lame purchase. I agree. It must have been someone young. I agree. Like Ralph Lauren. I mean, no hate on Ralph Lauren, but if you're technically stealing money, I mean, yeah, I get you, girlfriend. But I'm so glad you didn't have to pay $1,000 for someone else's purchase. So good to hear. Good to hear. And so I mentioned how this is not my first time losing my wallet, which is really really bad. But I remember I lost my wallet before in Korea. So I moved to Korea 11 years ago, and I lost my wallet in Korea. I think 3 years after moving to Korea. So I was in my 20s, and I was just I don't know. I was dumb. I don't know how I lost it. I can't remember, but I was like, man, what the heck happened? I really no idea what happened to that wallet. This is right with even this time I have no idea what happened to it. And so anyways, ever since then I wanted to believe I've always been more careful, but accidents happen. So I try to not be too hard on myself. It pure accident, but I should have been more careful if possible, but I really was as careful as possible. And it's just a stupid accident that happened. And I'm hoping my new purse can hopefully be a lot better for me. I feel like in general this new purse I bought is more versatile and secure, where surely I won't lose anything again. But of course anything can happen. But I still want to try my best to be as careful as possible when buying this new purse, with that mindset. And so anyways, yeah. So yeah, not my first time to lose my wallet, but please can this be the last time? Please, the last time I lose my wallet. I mean, I also think about it this way. If I lost my phone, oh my gosh, isn't losing a phone way worse than a wallet? And so I really try to think more positively. Thank goodness I didn't lose my phone. Or lose my passport, so like I try to think it really could be way worse. And everything is replaceable. It's just annoying to replace them and then wait for them, but it's okay. And hopefully no one ever finds my lost stuff, because that's just weird if someone wants to like have my lost things. I really hope not. So yeah, so I just life is life. It's okay. And I'm okay. Don't worry. Excuse me. Let me continue the comments. I need to go faster. 1 second. Yeah, Lou. The credit cards are easiest to replace. You got that right. But the ID can be hard to replace. Yeah. The ID is just time consuming because I have to go in person and then I have to pay for a new ID card. But it's not expensive, and I understand. Of course, I have to pay for a new ID card, and so yeah, it's just more annoying. But the thing is, my ID card, it was an old design because I've had it for so long. I didn't lose it for so long. And so my old ID was an old design. And so recently they designed the ID card to be like better looking. And so I've been waiting for when I could replace my card to have the new design. So now I get to have the new design. And so me thinking positively, like I get to have a new design ID card now. I would have gotten it eventually, but what can we do? I get it earlier than expected. But I'm trying again to think more positively. I get to have a brand new ID card and design on it, and it's okay. So really, don't worry about the things I lost. The permanent thing I lost is that wallet it was in, and so that wallet I bought in Japan, and I'm like, oh well, I'm not meant to own things from Japan, I guess. And so that was like one of my souvenirs from my Japan trip. And I'm like, oh well, not meant to be. So instead I buy a new purse in Korea, and hopefully this purse is gonna make me feel better. So yeah, it's okay. Yeah, and it sucks when that happens. Of course, it sucks whenever we lose anything like that. And so just be careful and don't be too hard on yourself. I mean, I'm speaking to myself, but anyone out there who relates with me, don't be too hard on yourself, because it's an accident. It's pure accident, and it sucks, and it's okay. Yeah. And so Lulu now, about the story about my bad customer. Yeah. So she asked me, is it that Hyungwon fan? I think I know what you're asking about, and sadly I shouldn't answer anything like that. But you are free to guess. You are free to guess, but I can't answer anything personal about her. I just feel like, I don't know, she could possibly sue me for that, right? So yeah, and given if ever she sees this YouTube video. And so yeah, just you're free to guess, but I can't tell you details. I shouldn't. Yeah. Lulu says, I don't feel sorry taking one of this person's items from her order if she couldn't pay for it. Right. Yeah. So the thing is, I don't want her items. I want her to pay for it and take it. but yeah, I mean, she needs to pay a consequence, that's for sure. But yeah, she's really not, what's the word I'm looking for? She's okay to let go of these items. So that's why I can't really threaten with these items. So she's okay to not have these items anymore. And yeah, she needs to pay me. I think that's all we can do. I have to I have to wait for her, and at least since she responded to me and she understands what will happen if she doesn't pay a third time. So now that I'm glad, like, it's settled now, because for 1 month we never reached an agreement like this because she takes forever to respond and her answers were never clear to me. I'm like, so I just personally didn't feel good to just end it without really making it clear with her. And so now we finally reached this point. It took a month, but I was persistent, and I got to this point with her, and she understands everything. And I hope she has a conscience that she will pay me. But I'm just not gonna think about it. And so just yeah, and you guys don't think about it too. Just know that this has been affecting me for a while, and I really just wanna let go and not have these stressful things in my life anymore. And in hindsight, remember this new K-pop group I like? They really make me feel so much better. I mean, I wish I could tell them, "Hey, I'm struggling so much," and like when I see what they're doing, this new K-pop group, I'm just like, I don't know if I could really enjoy this when I'm so stressed out. But thankfully, when I watch this new K-pop group I like, it does make me feel better. And so don't worry about me. I do my best to do everything I can to feel better and not let this stress get to me. And I need to go to the hospital to check and make sure, am I healthy, and like this stress didn't lead to any like terrible things in my body. I don't know, because stress is really, really bad for your body. And so I really just want to just let go of all this stress and terrible things happening, and really hope I can get to a healthy state and start exercising. I really want to tell you guys this new K-pop group, but it's not time. It's not time yet. I really think about it often. I want to tell you guys who they are, but I can't. Not yet. I mean, I don't know if ever, honestly, but I really do like them. And I can't. Okay, let's end on a good note of my favorite member in this new group. Okay, so my favorite member in this new group, I find it so interesting that he's pretty opposite of Gihyun, but they have a few similarities, but those few similarities are not something I really like in them. That's the thing. But I find it interesting that they have something unusual in common. So that's always, it's just always interesting. So I always compare this new guy I like and then compare with Gian. But I still like Gian the most. Gian, if you're watching, don't worry. Okay, so anyways, I still like Gian the most, but but I have to admit, if this new guy I like, no, I don't, no, what am I saying? Okay, no, here's what I'm saying. Okay, so this new guy I like, he has a lot of qualities that I like that I don't see in Gihyun. So I still really like Gihyun. Okay, I still really do like Gihyun, but it's very interesting. This new guy has a lot of qualities I like, yeah, that Gihyun doesn't have. And so that's why I wonder if he has a chance. but but this new guy lacks in things that I can't really like him. It's so hard to explain. Okay, so so this new guy, he's really fun. All right, so I wish you guys know him because he's a really fun person. He's really talented. I mean, every K-pop singer is talented, so that's why I'm giving these vague details, but he's really, really talented. In my opinion, I feel like he's handsome, but I can't say, is he really more handsome than Gian. I mean, in my opinion, Gian is not that handsome. So it's just, it's hard to it's hard to explain. I mean, they're not ugly. Of course they're not ugly. So anyways, okay, let's put it this way. I think this new guy, oh yeah, like he's attractive. Yeah, let's put it that way. I want to believe you guys will say the same thing, that he is attractive. All right, so he's attractive. Gion is attractive too. Okay, so nothing new. Okay, they're K-pop singers. You guys already know that. So like, Okay, so anyways, yeah. So anyways, he's very fun, and I'm very interested in him. But he definitely has things that I can't fully like him in. And so that's why I want to believe he cannot surpass Gi-hyun. But he's a strong contender. That's all I have to say. He's a really strong contender. And so as I continue watching this new K-pop group and learning new things about them, it just really fascinates me. That's all I can say about that. But anyways, but that really cheered me up talking about this new guy I like and the new K-pop group. So that's kind of showing to you guys that I really enjoy this new group, and they're not competition with Monster X. I don't think, I like them both, and yeah, let's talk more about that next time. But yeah, I still love Monster X and War. I know you guys know, but it's very fascinating, this new K-pop group. Okay. So excuse me. Lulu says KBS K-pop posted, Shawnoo and NCT. The first episode is today on Wenee Day. I didn't know it was today. Oh my gosh. So I already saw their preview show, which I thought was so cute. So the NCT guy, his name is Jungwoo, and so I know of Jungwoo because I have many NCT customers, and so that's how I already know him. And I always thought he was. I always thought Jungwoo was interesting, but no one in NCT ever really captured my interest. But I've always like am aware about them, but I always felt like, yeah, I don't think I could ever be an NCT fan, but I know them pretty well because of my customers. And so Jungwoo, yeah, he's not a stranger to me. But then seeing that preview episode with Shawnoo, and like I didn't know Jungwoo was so charming. So he's a very charming guy, and I feel like he can get along well with Shawnoo and doing the show together. So I'm honestly looking forward to seeing the first episode, and I hope it's interesting. The preview was already interesting, but I hope the next episode's interesting. So maybe we'll talk about that next time. Maybe. And so it's almost 8 p.m. But yeah, we're not gonna watch the video together. So you guys just watch it, and I should leave soon. Okay, so oh my gosh, what they're drinking with 17 members. Oh my gosh, 17 is gonna be here. Okay, yeah, I'm very curious what happens. Sarah, yeah, thank you for saying that. I always want to believe you guys are being honest with me, but if you don't want to be honest with me, I can't blame you. But I would like to believe you guys agree with me. And Sarah tells me that I've given her, the bad customer, I've given her more than enough chances. I chased after her for 1 whole month. How who would do that? I shouldn't have had to do that, but I also have a conscience, and I can't end this order with her without consciously like having an agreement about something. You guys get me? I don't want it to be one-sided, and so that's why I felt it's something I have to do. But I didn't want to do it, but I can't go to sleep at night knowing you guys get me, right? So I have a conscience, and that's why I chased after her for 1 month. Yeah, Sarah's a really great cheerleader, and she tells me you don't need to be this stressful. You don't need to be this stressful about this bad customer, and it's not fair to me. That's what I wish this customer feels like, but she tells me she understands that she really gave me a lot of trouble. She didn't understand me at first, but through me telling her about how it was for me having to chase after her for so long, like she understands that I was gracious with her, and she wants to make things right with me. She says that, but it feels very empty words at this point. But I appreciate she didn't ghost me, and so she knows the situation, and I really don't trust her that she could stick to this new deadline. I really just want to accept it's not going to happen, because if I have any expectation that she really will pay it and then it ends up not happening, it will definitely stress me out even more. And so that's why I'm having this low hope that she won't pay me again. So I don't want to deal with the stress anymore. So that's why I've let it go. And you guys will see me tweet about it, and you guys know why I tweet about it. So yeah, so just you guys know. And yeah, and I gotta go about my life the best I can. No stress. Get my health checkup to make sure I'm okay. And yeah, just thanks for listening, and be careful of everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sarah says, she hopes that I won't come across more stress. Yeah, at least not this serious anymore. I just really want a normal, not too stressful life anymore. Yeah, so I hope for that as well, and that I get to relax and enjoy my days and gain more positive energy. I agree. And she says, thank you for going live today. It's nothing. And Sarah, I appreciate all your supportive words. Even Lulu, I think Lulu maybe went to sleep. No worries, girlfriend. And so thanks for all you guys supportive words, and just listening to me still helps me a lot. And that's why I'm still always glad I started a YouTube channel. I ranted about all this to my friends and family, but it feels different talking to you guys about it, especially because some of you guys are fellow customers and we're all fellow K-pop fans, and I just feel like you guys understand me best compared to the people around me that I talk with. And so just thanks, you guys. That's, I'm very sentimental these days. I think it's because of what I've been through. But just know that I'm really grateful that things didn't go worse, and I'm okay. I really am okay. I'm not I'm not back to normal. That's the thing. But I'm doing my best to not let this get to me. I'm doing okay. I'm still very thankful for this new K-pop group and this new guy I like. They really cheer me up a lot. And I really wonder, when can I ever tell you guys, but I don't know. Every time when I think about it, I'm just like, man, it's gonna be really, really. Anyways, I can't think about it right now. But yeah, so I'm all good, and yeah, and I want to talk to you guys more often to make myself feel better too. So I was hoping to feel that way after doing this live, and so I really do feel better. And hopefully see you guys more often. All right. Okay. Yes. Happy Weenie Day. Good night. Sweet dreams, you too, buddy. And want to post on Instagram. See, I don't get his notification on Instagram. So 1 second. But yeah, I see they posted the video already. So it says here, oh, he makes a flower box. Of course he would. Of course he was. That's very sweet. You guys can go watch that. And then let me see his Instagram. Oh, so I assume that's a recent picture of him. Oh, it's a live photo. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, one. Oh, isn't he so sweet? Yeah. But he looks good, right? I think so. Given how long he's been in the military now, social services, but still, I'm glad he looks all good. And good. And so thank you, Sarah, for telling me. I don't get Instagram notification, but I get the notification about IM's Insta stories. I'm like, weird. Anyways. Okay. So, you don't get them either. Okay. So you just saw it like in passing that someone said, okay. Yeah. I know. Instagram notifications are, I don't like it, but okay. Okay, good to know. Okay. So we have to end on a good note. And so, so we saw Wano update, and it's all good. He's fine. He's maybe enjoying his break before coming back to real life, I assume. So enjoy your break, Wano, until you come back to your normal singing life. I just want to talk about things to put me in a good mood. So I'm just thinking how to I'm just thinking, because also it's Weenie's birthday, so I'm just thinking. But yeah. So I feel better, but I wanna end on a much better note to feel better. Um. What else? What else? Like, I wish I could talk about the new K-pop group with you guys, but of course I can't. So I'm trying to avoid that topic, and so I'm trying to think what other topics can I think of to end on a good note. Mm, I think maybe I should be more active on social media. You guys know I have Instagram, and so anytime I go to a festival, I share with you guys what happens there, and I tweet, but I haven't tweeted since coming back from Taiwan. So I'm just thinking I should be more active on social media, and killing two birds with one stone. I should be promoting my K shopper more on social media. So that's always been something, on the back of my mind I should do, but yeah, I think trying to be more active on social media, which in turn promotes my business. I think that's something I should try to do, and just relax more, right? So that's just a goal of mine, just to relax more, and promoting a healthy lifestyle. So like when I go exercise, if you guys like want to join me when I'm exercising or something. So I'm just thinking of things like that, which can also motivate me to go about my lifestyle, to take care of myself more, and relieve the stress in my life. I'm just thinking things like that. So maybe, again, don't take my word for it, but I really hope, yeah, can be more active and see you guys more often. And then I'm still thinking, when can I ever tell you guys this new K-pop group? I don't know. I think once I'm fully not stressed, like when I'm really in a good place. I'm thinking once I'm really feeling good, and like I can finally tell you guys who they are, I think that would be the best moment that I could finally tell you guys who they are. And here's a spoiler. Okay, but a spoiler is that once I tell you guys who they are, we're going to be talking about them for hours. Like, I can already foresee that. So I can't tell you why I foresee that, but it's not going to be a simple conversation once I tell you guys who they are. Yeah, so that's why I've been avoiding it for so long. But also, I'm still a very new fan of theirs. Like, I feel like I'll stop liking them eventually, but we don't know. We don't know. So I'm just but yeah, I have to be really, 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 really like in the best mood possible to finally tell you guys who they are, and then we will talk about it for a very, very long time of why I like them so much. And so keep in mind, I'm still Monsta XM10 fan. I'm still their fan. And I can like different things. Of course I can. All right. I'm not married to anyone. I like lots of things. It's no big deal. Okay. And then if you guys judge what I like, it's okay. It's okay. And I hope we go about it with an open mind. I hope so. I hope so. But yeah, but it's and so anyways, let me end it on a good note. Okay. So let's go back to Wano, because it's a Weenie Day. Wano, he will come back soon. So the next time we will have like a celebration will be when he comes back, and it will be his solo debut anniversary. So, and in September, I will finally be done with summer. So I can't wait for that time regardless. So should be fun. Should be fun. So until then, everyone, take care this summer. And I'll hopefully see you guys more often. And hopefully, no more stressful things happening to any of us. Yeah, but honestly, especially to me, because I've been through a lot. So hopefully all things will get better, and let's just take it one day at a time. Okay? As always, be safe, be careful, be healthy. Good day, good night. Don't worry, be happy, stay happy. Take care. Take care of everything around you. Have a great Wenee day. Have a great whatever day everyone is celebrating. Okay. Okay. I'll wait a few more seconds. I shall go. Okay. Okay. And I really hope to see you guys more often soon. Okay. Okay. As long as nothing crazy happens to me anymore, I'll hope we see you guys more often. Okay. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye bye.